Previously on Taverns and Caverns, we met with Cletus Ray and gave his hat back. Too bad we couldn't bring back his friend. He gave us a basket of vegetables. My fur still bristles from it. We turned in our quest for the harpies, the flying chickens, those things. Tobias stopped by and wanted to see us, and he gave us access to the library. We met with a half-orc woman named Grasha, and she kicked our asses in arm wrestling. We're still sour about it. In the library, I split off and go to the 7th floor and look for the book on werewolves. Isundra, Damien, and Idiar go to the 6th floor for books on aberrations, and they find a book on mind flares. There, we fought fire elementals at Conant at Tiefling. Episode 8, a Tenacious Scholar, Part 2.
Last time on Taverns and Caverns, the group defeated a group of elementals, fire elementals, 2 Magnum and 1 Azer, or Azer, however it's pronounced. The group was able to help the tiefling woman in the library defeat these fire elementals. So we'll just go ahead and start where we left off. And I just wanted to throw out to everyone that's listening, that way no one's confused. The group, all of us, we are having the players level up their characters off podcast just so it's easier for them and easier for us. So we don't have to do all that work while on podcast. But I'm thinking that we may throw up our character sheets online at some point just so everyone can see all the characters' skills and whatnot when the time comes. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Sounds good to me.
Oh, you don't have to talk in character voice.
No,
I'm trying to be Eddie.
You can't become
I'm that same character.
So I'm thinking that's something we'll do. I think it sounds fun if that's something you guys are up to. But anyways, that's where we left off last time. So we'll go ahead and start there. We've already rolled initiative, so if there does come a time where we do battle or if something takes turns, we have rolled our initiative already. So the turn order right now is Desiree, the Nomu, Isundra, Ediar, and then enemies or NPCs or whatever. So, after destroying the fire elementals, you all see if you remember, it was a tiefling woman. She has robes all on, and tieflings all have horns of some sort or a tail, whatnot. You all know what tieflings are. Tieflings have a bit of demonic blood running through them, so very many people look at them a little differently, or at least have a little bit of unease when it comes to tieflings, just due to their bloodline being tied to some sort of demon. But this tiefling woman, she stands at about 5'4", so she's not as tall as most of the people you come across. Isundra, I think you're taller than her.
Yes, 5'7". Thanks.
So she stays about 5'4". Her tail comes up from under her robes, and it reaches to about mid-back of her spine. She has long, wavy black hair and 2 small horns that come out from her forehead that curve back along the sides of her head. Mm-hmm. And she has a red-toned skin. It's a lighter red with dark eyes.
What's she wearing?
She has robes on.
Like what color?
Green, I guess.
She has like black.
I'm sorry.
I was imagining her as like a goth girl. I was getting excited.
No, she has green initiate's clothes on because she's actually a student at the New Tempest University.
What color are her eyes?
Dark.
Dark's not a color, right?
I don't know. Dark. We'll just say dark brown. My bad.
No, make them black. I'm trying to make her my goth girlfriend. God. I'm telling you,
Regardless.
I thought your girlfriend was Linnell. You don't like the blonde?
she doesn't want me.
That's her unrequited love.
Right. I need a goth GF and a blonde GF.
Oh, she has dark brown eyes. I'm a little to tell you.
Do their eyes, like, do they have whites in their eyes? Or is it just, like, all one color?
It's all, and hers are all one color.
It's pretty spooky.
Demon.
Well, she's standing there after you guys had helped her fight these elementals. She looks your way and walks up and walks forward. And she clasps her hands together and she's rubbing her hands. And she kind of like bows her head a little bit and thanks you all for helping her defeat the elementals. And she's like,
Does she look happy, or does she look like, I can't fucking believe you guys didn't die, because it's pretty special.
She looks happy. She looks
Okay.
happy. She has kind of a small smile on her face. And
But not with Nomu, right?
No. Nomu, you're beat up. From what I remember last time, they whooped your ass. Thanks to Eddie R, you're still alive. What's your HP at, man?
I'm at 10.
That's not bad.
He's got more than I got remaining.
Because he healed me last. Oh, it's been worse.
Well, she has her hands together. She's rubbing them a little bit with a small smile, and she goes, "Thanks, guys. I really appreciate the help. I accidentally messed up on my summoning, and the elementals kind of backfired on me and started attacking me. I was kind of practicing my magic and summoning techniques, but obviously it went haywire there. So I really appreciate the help. What's your guys' names?"
Yeah, you fucked up a little bit, but I'm Isunja. How are you?
Oh, I'm sorry. My name is Yatari.
Yatari.
Yes, Isunza.
It's a very good name.
Oh, well, thank you.
I'm Eddie R. Desane from House Desane.
You look hurt, Eliar.
Don't worry about it. We'll get look at that later.
I am Nomu, the monstrous.
And Yatari looks over at Damien.
Must be Nomu the dead.
I'm Damien for now. You almost killed our dog. You owe him an apology. His name is Mr. Bojangles.
Yatari looks around. Your dog? What dog?
We'll get him soon, but you could have burned down the whole library. I hope you're happy.
And she looks kind of sad when you say that. I'm sorry. I just was trying to practice my conjuring skills.
No,
and
it's okay. I
spells."
don't like this library. You can burn it down. It's fine. Everyone in here is an asshole. There's no good books in here on mind flayers at all. Do you know anything about mind flayers?
Yes, I do a little bit. She
Can-
rubs her nose a bit. Yeah, why?
Can you help me kill one?
Oh, Yatari looks at the other three. I mean, I can give you some information, but I can barely even control the things I summon, so probably not. Why are you trying to fight a mind flayer? You know how dangerous those
Yeah,
illithids are?
They killed my family. But
It's a
if
revenge
you want to
story.
join us, you can maybe help us.
Are you guys adventurers? Part of the Adventurers Guild, or
I hunt monster.
are you all okay? Are you all like friends? Are you all students here at the university?
Yeah,
We-
we're a group. We're called Cat and Co. I think we decided on.
Yeah, we're Cat and Co.
Cat. So the monstrous one is the cat. So are you the leader?
No,
No, he's definitely not the
Hell
leader.
no.
I'm
I would
just
hope
a cat.
not, because your tactics in that last battle were really bad.
Yeah, that's really true.
Look, I used some of my 9 lives. I'm still here.
He's probably down to like
Well-
2.
Not to defend Cat. He's been kind of dead weight lately, but like, you started the battle.
He ate a kobold.
He what?
He ate a Is it bad luck to eat a kobold? Is that why you keep?
The Atari looks
Fucking up?
confused. You ate a kobold?
Yeah, he's crazy. I don't know why he did
barbecued
it.
it. It was good. It was tasty.
Define good.
Y'all should have had some.
Why did you eat a kobold? I know they're little savage creatures, but they have minds of their own.
He's just licking his paws.
Delectable.
The what?
Delicious.
Delicious.
This isn't funny. You didn't have anything else to eat?
Oh, I should have brought some back for you, huh?
No.
I apologize.
We had pepper jack cheese, but there was no bathroom. We weren't trying to risk it.
Yatari looks a bit confused with just the way you all talk. And she looks,
Who doesn't,
she looks,
honestly?
Literally.
well, she nods a little bit. Well, I mean, if you need information on mind flares, I'd be happy to assist you. However, you know what? I really owe you guys, and I really want to thank you for the help. And she puts her hands together, claps her hands together, and she just leaves them. And she kind of raises it above her head a little bit as she bows slightly. Just please don't tell any of the professors or the librarians of my little mishaps here, please. I could get expelled for this. Could we please keep this to ourselves? I would really appreciate it.
Yeah, the librarian doesn't really like us anyways.
Yeah, we're not supposed to summon or use magics without, the professors around. I kind of...
It's like Harry Potter.
I smell blackmail. Do we want money or food?
Or alcohol.
Or
So
do you
those are
just
usually
want
our three
do
things.
you just want a library pass?
Look,
I just want
listen,
your
with
girlfriend.
whatever
We
information
already
you
got the
came...
library, so we're good.
Whatever information you came for, I will attempt to help you. I do have class coming up fairly soon, though, so tell you what. to show you my token of appreciation, I will aid you in whatever information you may need if I know it. Meet me in about 4 hours on the southern gates of Gale Park. How about that? After my classes, I'll meet you, and I will help you with whatever you all might need help with. Is that okay?
Sounds fine to us.
Yes, sure.
It'll have to be.
As long as you're there.
Okay. And she bows and thanks you again, and she like rushes off. I need you all to make me perception checks though, after she rushes off.
Ryan never wants to be my girlfriend in this game. Ugh.
What? Just because I didn't
Say
give her
perception.
perception? Yeah.
Yeah, I got 9.
Yeah, 7.
9.
14.
Okay. So, who got above a 10?
Me.
Is that it?
I'm very focused on her.
What did Damien get?
Only a 7.
Okay, so
Did you add your? Okay.
only Isundra then notices. When Yatari rushes off, after she runs off, you all kind of just look at each other, and you can see the room just has these remains of these fire elementals. They all turn into ash. But Isundra does notice someone had been looking into the room from the doorway. And as Isundra looks up, the person looks at her. She doesn't have a good visual of Isundra doesn't have a good visual of this person's face, as they're kind of dark and they have a hood on, and they just watch. And as Isundra notices, the figure turns around and runs off. Is Isundra going to mention this to the group, or is she going to keep this to herself?
Definitely gonna mention it.
Oh.
I'm gonna chase that fucker down. I'm just kidding.
Oh, jeez. Could just be another person in the library.
You guys, someone was watching us. What should we do?
Want me to chase it down? I can bounce on it. I'm a cat.
Now would be the time to redeem yourself. AR's too loud. It needs to be you.
Dang. Eddie is also hurt.
Alright, so
It's true.
I guess I'm gonna start an episode of Fast Animal Slow Children. Just gonna pounce after whoever it is.
So you're rushing out of the room?
Yep.
So as Nomu rushes out of the room, he reaches the central area of the 6th floor, because that's where you guys were. As you reach the central portion of the floor leading to the staircase, the stairwell, make me a perception check.
Alright, I'm gonna roll the actual die this time. That is a 16.
A 16. All right. As Nomu looks down, he's looking all around, and he looks at the stairs, and he sees a hooded figure in robes, kind of just making their way down the stairs, running as fast as they can. Are you going to continue this chase?
Yeah.
Or not?
I'm already running on all fours, man.
Oh my god,
Got that-
it's terrifying.
That 4-wheel drive.
You're gonna get
I'm
caught out
on
in
the way
library.
down.
So, as you begin chasing, he has the figure. He or she had a.
It's probably terrified, pissing their pants.
I'm just
I know.
trying to visualize.
I'm just all
A
fours,
fucking
man.
tiger.
He's running through. Papers are flying up and shit.
I'm like, hey.
Nomu goes down.
He runs
these,
past Mr.
these
Bojangles.
stairs,
Mr. Bojangles like, what the?
and Nomu's a bit faster than this person.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Nomu gains speed and is able to almost catch this figure, but as Nomu is within arm's reach, the figure starts yelling out, "I'm being attacked! I'm being attacked!"
You forgot your library card. Just a second.
So, as this figure is screaming, you're now on the 5th floor. I'm sorry, the 4th floor. Went down 2 flights. People are looking all over. There's a few people looking your way, and the figure stops, comes to a halt. What's Nomu do?
Give him that diplomacy roll, dog.
Diplomacy.
That's not. It's not a. It's not.
It's not a skill in this one. You can do a
You forgot to present your
you can
library
do a
card.
persuasion check.
Yeah, I'll do a persuasion
Yeah,
check.
go ahead.
Oh, that's perception. Oops. Where's persuasion? Oh, damn, it's flat. Oh, 12. I got 12 persuasion.
Okay.
Hey, you forgot your library card. You forgot to present it.
The person turns around and Nomu can see his face. He's a human. He's probably about 20 years old. He looks at Nomu. Oh, I forgot my card. I dropped it. Thank you. He holds his hand out for you to give it to him.
I said you forgot to present it.
Oh, I forgot to present it. Well, I'm sorry, so I'm just gonna be on my way. And he slowly begins to back away.
No moose squints. What were you doing up there, spying on that room?
I just heard a commotion and I saw what I saw, that's all.
What did you see?
I saw you getting jumped by some two little dudes
Like,
and a
fuck
giant
up.
dude.
Nomu starts to stand up all the way up, blotting out the sun here.
He keeps looking up at Nomu. Nomu is taller, obviously.
What is your name?
My name? I don't need to give you my name. Why? I saw what I saw, okay? I'm not gonna tell anybody.
I ain't asked about that. I just asked for your name. I'm Nomu.
I'm Elliot.
Hello, Elliot.
So this is really awkward, Nomu. Can I go now?
Yes, sure.
So he begins to back away.
No, but why are you letting him go? Maybe he's gonna say something.
Are you
Damien's winded.
Oh, so y'all chase too?
Yeah, I can't.
Oh, that was Elliot.
Elliot's already making his way back down the stairs.
What did he want?
He saw stuff. He say he ain't gonna tell anybody.
What? You can't just believe him.
What are y'all winded for?
Well, you're not exactly slow.
Oh. You guys should eat less.
You're over here fucking eating raisins.
So at this time, Elliot is gone. He's made his way down to the first floor, and you can't even see him anymore.
Well, did you try to interrogate him?
Why would I do that? I just wanted to know what he was doing. Spying on us.
The tiefling could get in trouble if it's known that she was using her magic in the library. You could have maybe tried to convince him not to say anything.
He said he wasn't gonna say anything.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure we're actually supposed to be up here either, so we could have gotten in trouble too, Nomu.
Oh. Then y'all chase him.
What?
You can teleport.
Teleport.
He's never teleported. Why did you say that?
He would not have been the last to arrive.
So
Are you confusing your other campaign, Rob?
he probably is. What do you think? Are you thinking of Shaft right now? Teleport.
I'm thinking of fucking Mars.
So again, at this point, Elliot has made his escape. The people on the fourth floor are kind of looking your guys' way,
You
but
think?
they're all just shaking their heads, and one of them raises a finger up to their lips. Shh! You're in the library. Quiet down.
Mind your business.
Sorry about that. Sorry, Nomu is not a violent cat.
So
You sure fooled me.
So at this time, you all did obtain the book you wanted to on the Mind Flayer, and Nomu also found the book on werewolves. So you can take this time to look into those books if you want. And I can kind of just give you a quick rundown of what you find in those books if you want me to.
Wait, did no one take the book?
Yeah, Nomu has a book on
Yep.
werewolves.
No, are you going to read that? Can you read?
I can read.
Wow, jeez.
I don't fucking know. He's a cat.
I am
Maybe they read
learned.
like cat shit. I don't know.
I am learned.
You were learning? Or
I
you
am learned.
Oh, okay.
I can read.
You notice
You're
how
like Davos.
he lost his accent there a bit.
Like Sir Davos, you need a young lady to teach you.
If you could read situations, Elliot would still be here.
Oh, what you want me to do? Eat him?
Oh my god.
Choke him out.
No, you can't just eat everything.
That's violent.
We're in a library. We couldn't really do that without getting arrested or at the very least kicked out.
We just fought a full battle in the library.
No, just give me the book. I will read it.
My werewolves.
She starts flipping pages.
So, are you just gonna spend some time here in the library
yeah.
then to read?
We should probably do that because we're gonna get waxed.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and just give you a quick rundown on what Nomu finds. Go ahead and just roll me an intelligence check, Nomu.
Mm.
Just a d20 plus your intelligence modifier.
Alright. +3. Oh no.
What'd you roll?
Oh no. Wait a second.
Seven.
7.
Okay, did you roll a 1?
7.
He got a 4.
4 plus
4.
3.
Okay. So Nomu kind of just he skips through a few of the pages. Part of it's a little bit boring to him, but he does
He's
pinpoint.
like, where are the pictures?
He's looking for the pictures of the wolves. He finds, you all notice, he flips the page and there is a picture, a drawing of a werewolf, and Nomu kind of just spooks him a bit because he's a cat versus the werewolf. But you do find, so you don't find everything you would hope to find in the book. However, you do find something that is of benefit. If you are all trying to join Grasha on that quest with the Adventurers Guild to do battle with some werewolves, you find in that book that non-magical weapons won't do any harm to a werewolf unless it is coated in silver plating. So you need silvered weapons to even attempt to harm the werewolf. I'm assuming none of you have silvered weapons at this time.
But magic.
Magic.
But magic will work, but non-magical items or equipment will not. So Nomu does find that out in the books, and Nomu also reads and finds a bit that he finds a bit of information on lycanthropy, which is technically a curse that is bestowed upon an individual after being bit by a werewolf. Nomu finds that there are werewolves who have been changed from being a human or whatever. Doesn't matter what race you are. You can be turned into a lycanthrope by this curse if you are bitten by it.
What happens if you're a Nomu, a Tabaxi? I was like, what is he? And you
So
get-
technically there are different types. He also reads that there are different types of lycanthropes. So there's not only werewolves. There are were-tigers. There are were-boars,
Were-cats.
were-bears, things like
He
that.
would be a weird cat.
He'd probably be a were-cat,
You don't want
were-tiger.
A cat. He's a cat.
Along
He
those
thinks
lines.
he's a tiger, but he's a cat.
Or would he turn into a werewolf? If he's bitten by a werewolf. We'll have to see.
I don't know. Oh, we will see. 'cause
We ain't
he
gonna
will
see.
definitely
Nomu
get
doesn't.
bit.
Nomu doesn't.
Cat dog.
He didn't roll high enough, so he doesn't
Cat
know
dog.
what would happen or how to treat the curse if you were to gain that
I told
curse.
you to give me the book.
Give me that. Damien snatches the book. I'm gonna try to read it.
Jeez.
All right, just roll a d20 plus your intelligence.
What
Damn.
the fuck does that say?
I can't
17.
see. Oh, was it 17?
No, that's a
That's
7.
That's
I
a
swear
first
it was
one.
on
Oh, it was on
17.
17.
Oh, it was on
Yeah.
17?
Yeah, till you flip to a 7.
My bad. 20.
All right, Damien
Damien's smart as hell. Shit.
takes out invisible pair of glasses and starts reading it like she's the genie from Aladdin.
I
Looking
forgot
through
I
the
don't have my wig, but I do that anyway.
Damn.
Damien looks through and he finds a little bit more information about lycanthropy and werewolves, particularly that there is a way to remove lycanthropy. However, it is only through a spellcaster that knows how to remove the curse. It is something that Damien has heard of. It is not, however, very common for someone to just know it out in the wild. You'd have to go to either a church or some place in a city where someone would know the spell to remove the curse.
Would
She
Yatari
also,
know?
or I'm sorry,
Would Yatari know it?
She's a nerd. She's in
possibly.
She's a nerd.
She's a nerd.
Damn.
Possibly. But you also find, Damien also finds that lycanthropes technically don't need to be cursed to become one. So if two cursed individuals mate and have a child, that child would technically be a legit,
A werewolf baby.
well, yeah, basically. So you find that information in this book. That's basically all you can really find with the time that you're given. You're not in the library all day. I mean, unless you want to be. But
No.
so that's what you find in the werewolf book.
Wait, in D&D, do werewolves work like moon shit, or do they work like they just get angry and they're like,
So
fuck
it's
you?
yeah. So in D&D, so there's two different forms a lycanthrope can have. They have what's called, like, so we'll just use a werewolf for example. A werewolf can either be other than their humanoid form, of course. They can be a hybrid form, which is basically your stereotypical werewolf, like a man/wolf.
I'm saying, like, do they
And
have
then they
the
have a
option
wolf
to do
form.
it?
Well,
I'm like,
when
they
the
do
moon
it.
is out, it's actually almost impossible for them
Keep
to
your
resist it.
movement.
Yes.
But
So-
they also have the ability to be like, I'm gonna do this, like.
Yes, some have mastered the ability of shifting whenever they want.
Okay.
So you have good lycanthropes who try to stay away from civilization and they try to keep themselves at bay because they know if the moon comes out, they may not be able to control it. But then you have evil lycanthropes who will actually accept that ability and learn how to master it and transform whenever they want. So a werewolf can be either a werewolf or it can, which is the hybrid form, it's human form or whatever race it was before, or it could be a wolf if it wanted to.
Okay.
Same with the other species of were tiger, were boar, were bear, whatever. So, all right, that's what you find out in the werewolf book or the lycanthropy book. All right, so if you remember, you also have a small book on mind flayers. If
Yeah, but
that's
we didn't
something
learn
you want,
shit.
yeah, you didn't learn much from it.
I think we just learned that their eyes are a weak point, right? Not a known weakness, but light into the eyes makes them like.
Yes, they like the darkness. So.
Emo.
After going over the book with the werewolves, you guys do remember that you have to return Tobias's pass to him. He's on the first floor in his office.
Wait, was everyone with me when we read about
with
the mind flayers?
Mr.
I forget.
Bojangles. No, Nomu was looking for the book for
Okay.
werewolves while the other two
Nomu.
were with you.
Yes.
I learned that if you put like a big light in the mind flayer's eyes, they're like, oh, they don't like it. So if we fight one, you have to put. This world doesn't have flashlights. I don't know what to do. Okay, we need Ediar to make like a big flash of light, and then it's gonna be like, and then we can stab it a lot or something. Okay?
Is it edible?
I don't know. You can't eat everything.
Just kind of looks away, bored.
Why do you want to eat everything?
I'm hungry.
But you can eat at like the tavern. You don't have to eat a monster.
Looks away, bored.
You know that, right? It's important to me that you know that.
We're gonna fight wolves with Grasher. I gotta go shopping.
Hold on, wait. Do we need to get a book on kobolds? Do we need to show you that it actually is like a, they can like think and you shouldn't eat them?
I would eat it anyway.
No, but would you eat like an elf?
Why would I do that? Looks human.
Hi, Ediar. How are you?
Ediar, you have to tell Nomo that it's not okay to eat a kobold. He needs to understand.
I've given up convincing this man.
Same.
But doesn't it like interfere with kind of your morals a little bit to be traveling with someone who eats a fucking kobold?
He hangs out with us. He has no morals anymore.
We're forced to travel together anyway.
No,
Isn't-
we
isn't
aren't
that-
forced. It's a choice now, Ediar. You know you have a choice, right? Just like you had the choice to let me sleep in the bed and you decided to give me the choice to sleep on the fucking floor.
And it began.
I thought we said we'd ended this discussion.
I am never going to give up on it. I think you're confused about how I am. I'm not going to forget.
Shouldn't we be go getting Mr. Bojangles?
Why don't you go get Mr. Bojangles, you fucking asshole?
Y'all are savage, man.
The point is you cannot eat a kobold and you're supposed to let women use the bed.
We should turn this library pass back.
Damien ducks off to the restroom.
All right, so you're all heading back to the first floor to meet with Tobias. After Damien uses the restroom, you all meet with him.
I'm Desiree now.
Oh, you're Desiree now?
She
Okay.
went to the bathroom and changed.
Went to the bathroom to change. All right.
She wasn't feeling it.
Okay. So you meet at Tobias Montero's
Let's change your name tag.
office. Yeah, flip that name tag, Desiree.
You're still gonna call me.
Hey, I do my best.
You do.
So, you knock on the door, and from within the office, you hear Tobias, "Come in, come in." And as all four of you step into Tobias's office, you see he's sitting at his desk. He's tinkering with a few things, and off to the side on the floor is Mr. Bojangles, lying there with a giant bone in his mouth, and he's just gnawing at it.
Aw.
And Tobias looks over, "Ah, Welcome back. Did you find what you were looking for?
I mean, I guess kind of.
Yes, kind of. What do you mean?
Yeah, I mean, I found the information, but it's not very good.
Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that.
What she
You
means
are.
is, she found out as it stands now, our party does not stand a chance.
Damn.
Against the what?
Mind flare.
Oh, yeah, you definitely don't stand a chance. No, I would advise that the four of you stay away from those mind flayers, illithids.
I didn't-
Just stay away.
I didn't need to read a book to learn that. I just have to watch Nomu fight, and I know we don't stand a chance. It became very obvious.
Tobias rubs his chin a little bit. So, exactly what makes you think you can even take on a mind flare?
No, it's not that I think I can take it on. It's that I want to kill it because it killed my parents. You know.
I
It's like
totally,
the traditional
I
story. You know, the
totally-
monster kills your parents. You have to get revenge. You know.
I totally understand that, but child, listen.
I'm not a child.
To me, you are. How old are you, Isundra?
I forget. I don't remember how old I made her.
Tobias looks over at the others. Well,
She's
I.
120.
Okay.
I'm 120 years old. How old are you?
I'm 45.
Yeah, that didn't shit, so.
But in comparison to your race to mine, I'm much more experienced. You lived in the wild, correct?
Yeah, I fought the more things than you. Why would you be more experienced than me?
Whoa, listen now. Listen. You don't have to get upset.
It's just that, like, Nomu wants to argue with me about eating the kobold. You can tell him it's not right, right? Ediard wants to argue with me about if I can sleep in the bed or
I'm
not.
not
Everyone
try-
wants to argue with me about it. I don't know what your problem is.
I'm not trying to argue with you, Sundra. You have some anger issues. You might need to get them checked. I know a therapist that could possibly help you. Are you sure you're all right?
Is he in an hour pissed?
She just needs a drink. Does a trick for me.
Well, anyways, can I have my pass back, please?
Fine,
You're-
take it. She throws it at him.
Damn.
It hits his face and it lands on his table. He looks down at it, then looks up at Isundra. Excuse me? I
I'm
thought I
sorry,
was
I'm
doing
having
you
a bad
favor."
day. I'm
Sir,
having a
sir.
bad day. I'm sorry.
I apologize for my companion's behavior.
I didn't get a good night rest, you know?
She's got some anger issues.
Do you want to explain why, Ediard? Maybe why I might not sleep well?
She keeps going on about something that doesn't really matter anymore, so just ignore her for now.
Do you hear the sexism in Ediard's voice? It's absolutely ridiculous.
Her library woman doesn't want her.
What?
She
What?
works at the guild hall. Nobody wants to bitch at the library.
Oh. I
You
get
don't
them
even remember
confused.
my girlfriend. Jeez.
I get them confused.
And the goth one doesn't really like him.
So, I'm going to take my pass.
Bryce is like, I'm getting the
Yep.
fuck out of
I
here.
am going to give you back Mr. Bojangles. He can keep the bone.
But do you guys think we should give him Mr. Bojangles?
I
Are we
don't
going to
want
use-
the dog. You can keep Mr. Bojangles. I don't need a dog.
You don't like our dog?
I love Mr. Bojangles, but I don't need it.
Well,
But
nobody
you want it.
needs it, dog.
I don't want him either. I just happen to have a bone in here.
I have you all know.
What's the bone from?
We are not giving our dog away, but he is for sale.
Well, it was a pleasure to see all of you again. If you need my pass, just stop on by, alright?
I'm sorry.
I accept your apology.
Thank you.
Aww.
So Tobias takes his pass and he
Growth.
puts it back into his desk. Well, I'm quite a busy man, and I have to finish studying this circlet you provided me for you know who. So I bid you adieu, farewell, and have a good day.
Does the circlet do anything? Did you find out yet?
Not yet. I'm in the middle of that.
Okay.
I was actually working on that until before you threw my pass in my face.
Listen, I said I'm sorry, okay? And you accepted, so let's not bring it up anymore.
Tell that to Ediard.
Ediard did not apologize. He said Ediard apologizes for nothing, or whatever the hell his fancy ass said. So I never accepted an apology.
Oh, well, that changes things.
There was no reason for me to apologize.
Here
You
we-
see?
Stay on me.
Alright, so Tobias, he stands. Alright, I really have to get to work. I have to finish this in time. I don't want to upset you know who. So shoo shoo. I will see you all around. You're more than welcome to drop on by again in the future, or go see one of my plays coming up. All right, shoo shoo. Off you go.
Nomu is tired. Nomu will sleep now.
Nomu will
It's
not
like-
sleep.
No, wait.
Not in my floor.
Okay, fine.
Isn't it like midday?
Yes.
I know you're a cat, but
He's hurt.
oh, he is
You're
hurt.
hurt.
He does need
And
a
yours
short
hurt
rest.
more.
So,
What if we go to the tavern and chill for a little bit?
all right. So, Tobias shoos you all out of his office, and he pushes the fat Mr. Bojangles out. Mr. Bojangles walks out with a bone in his mouth, and Tobias just smiles and shuts the door right behind after taking his pass. So you guys are now have the option to go and meet Yatari in a couple hours.
Mhm.
She said about 4 hours to meet her in the Gale Park on the southern gate. Or you guys can go to a tavern, heal up, or do whatever you want. Because I'm pretty sure some of you are pretty hurt still. So
Yeah, let's rest.
We could probably head to a tavern and take a short rest.
you can do that. I'll allow you guys to do that.
Yeah.
All right.
You
So
guys are fucked up.
yeah. So you guys head to just any tavern, or you guys going to your favorite one, the Quacking
Oh,
Donkey?
quacking donkey.
That's the only one that's gonna let us in. The other ones might be too reputable.
So we'll go ahead and take a short rest here. So again, with a short rest, how did we say we were going to do it? It's just half
It's the
half
same
your
for
health.
me, so
Yeah. So you regain half of your health for the short rest.
That's it.
Yeah. If it round up.
15.
Yeah, round up if you need to. So we'll just say short rest. Half your HP is returned.
Half of Nomu's HP ain't shit.
Hey,
I'm pretty
you
much
leave my
full
9
almost.
alone.
I went
Alright.
back up to 28.
So while you are
I'm just gonna
in,
assume I didn't get hit last time because if I did, I did not write it down.
You did get hit, but I also healed you.
I might have healed up.
Yeah,
so
full health.
all right.
I
So
won't. Sorry, guys.
all right. So you have your short rest. It's been a couple hours now. It's been about 4, so it'd be about the time if you guys decide to go meet Yatari at Gale Park. Now's the time to do so.
Do we know
Are
what we're
you-
gonna ask her? Do we have anything to ask her?
I mean, you don't have to ask her anything really per se. She just wanted to thank you by giving you something. She just didn't have it on her.
Yeah, we gotta meet her.
Yeah.
I'm good and buzzed. You know what? I need to ask her if she can. You know what? Not even ask. I would demand it because she owes us things, and I need a weapon so I can fight wolves.
Oh, we need silver weapons.
Yes.
Boy.
Silver.
You
Oh,
can
These two
really
get some
quick.
weapons.
Really quick. Make me a perception check, Desiree.
11.
11. All right. You see someone at the corner of your eye
Where's
while
Mr.
you're in the cavern. Mr. Bojangles is in the the tavern with you, not the cavern. Mr. Bojangles is laying there next to the table. Before you guys get up to leave to meet Yatari, Desiree notices the side of her eye someone slowly walking up to you all, and Desiree hears this voice. Desiree, is that you?
Oh.
It sounds familiar. As Desiree looks over, she sees a middle-aged man, human man, middle-aged, walking towards her. Desiree, that is you. It's me. And she looks over and she recognizes the man almost immediately. It's Bootleg Tommy.
She's.
He's walking over. He's got a peg leg. He's walking over to her. Desiree, how long has it been since I've seen you? You've been gone for quite some time.
You always a day late and $1 short. What the hell you want?
Why you always gotta be rude to me, Desiree?
Because you owe me 40 gold.
I thought we swept that under the rug when I helped you with your wife that one time.
Keep your voice down.
Speaking of which, your wife's been looking for you. Where have you been?
Oh shit.
Making money to put a roof over her head.
She's been complaining. Last she heard from you, it's been a while. Desiree, you should probably go say something. She misses you.
Did her mom leave?
What?
Did her mom leave?
No.
See?
She says, "See."
How are my kids? That's what I care about.
Oh, they good. You know, staying out of trouble as much as they can. But look, listen, Desiree. It's good to see you. It's been a while.
Tell her after this next job, I'll be home. Tell her that. We can have a drink, catch up, maybe do something about that leg. It's squeaking when you walk.
You know, take it like
Well,
Rocket Raccoon.
that ain't a good
Steals
look.
You know, that's all right. I'd have to go all the way back to Stratham to see your wife. Why do I gotta do that? I'm staying here to do Tempest for a bit on my peg leg. I can't just hobble back to Stratham. That's all right. Come on.
Desiree
Why don't
reaches
you just mail her a letter?
Work with me.
Look, listen. How about this? Look. Good old Tommy's always got good stuff, good ideas. How about this? Bootleg Tommy will write you a letter.
Hell no.
I'll write it and send it to your wife.
I'll write it and you'll send it to her.
You gonna pay me?
Son of a bitch. Desiree digs in, pulls out 3 gold.
Oh, 3 gold. Desiree, you rich.
You just mail that shit.
That's for her to get it back to me too. I need her response. And you need to buy a stamp. Does this world have stamps?
No stamps per se, but there is a fee.
It puts me at 738.
Tommy goes, all right, go ahead and write that letter then.
Desiree, who's your friend?
Desiree, introduce me. Come on now. Who are your friends?
Eddie, are you awake?
No.
No.
That's Kat, and that's Asundra.
What's wrong with your leg?
What's your name? She didn't tell us your name.
I'm Tommy. You
Hey,
can call
Tommy.
me Bootleg Tommy.
Don't do that.
That seems a little mean.
There's no boot on that leg.
It's a peg.
See, I did this for you.
Where's
They
the
judge
boot?
everybody they meet.
Damn, you weren't kidding, Desiree. They are judgeful folks.
No one's kind of squinting hard.
I lost my leg in a battle.
How did you lose it?
Damn alligator bit it off.
You were in a battle with an alligator?
He changed his story every time.
Are you
he
like
tell it.
Nomu?
Last time I heard he was trying to steal from his stand.
Desiree, why you gonna do that? Listen, I got a lot. I really
Wait,
did.
bootleg Tommy. What do you know about Desiree's family? Can
Oh,
you tell us?
Desiree and I go back quite a bit.
What's her wife like?
Desiree, come on now.
Desiree.
I'm trying to write my letter.
I used to know Desiree back in the day.
I think that we could probably just send a letter. I don't think you have to pay him.
Look, Tommy's always trying to get paid.
And you said that he owes you 40 gold, so actually he should send it for free, and then you can take the 3 gold out of what
Whoa,
he owes
ma'am, whoa.
I need somebody I trust to check on my house.
you. You trust bootleg Tommy?
Look,
Kind of. I trust him more than y'all, believe it or not.
thank you, Desiree.
Don't get carried away.
He looks over. No, really. I lost in a battle with an alligator.
Why didn't you get it back?
Nomu, do you think he ate the alligator?
I would get the leg back. You say you lost it. Go get it. It's yours.
Are you crazy?
No,
Nomu, it doesn't
I'm normal.
exist anymore.
What's today's date?
Bootleg Tom looks over. It's the 16th.
Already?
Yes.
I would have divorced my ass a long time ago.
Tom looks over at Eddie. What's your name again?
Ediar Dosane from House Dosane.
Isn't that a bit redundant to say it like that? Repetitive?
You need to know where I'm from. It's important.
Why? I've never heard of your house.
He's from a very important house.
Not important enough. I've never heard of it.
Yeah, no one named bootleg Tommy is going to know of any house.
Excuse me, man. Excuse me.
You offended my friend by saying you don't even know who his house is from. It's kind of rude, don't you think?
You offended me.
Yeah, but that's what I do.
Desiree,
that's my
you have to
personality,
find
so-
yourself some new friends.
Hold me down. I'm making money. Okay, here it is. Send this and put it in something nice.
Desiree, what are your kids' names?
James and Jacqueline. My wife is Jacqueline, so my daughter's a junior. We're not original. No
What's
last
your
name.
mother-in-law's name?
I don't know. I don't care. This is getting too personal for me. I leave home at home.
All right, Desiree. I will take that, and I will mail it for you.
Get yourself some food.
Thank you, Desiree. I can always count on you. He takes the letter, he folds it up and puts it in his pocket. I'll make sure this is delivered today.
Make sure she puts some perfume on hers. Like, you know I like that shit.
Oh, for sure, Desiree. I'll tell her to put the best one.
I thought he wasn't going back.
I'm mailing the letter.
You're gonna write another letter to say put that shit on there, and then you're
Desiree hands her the letter back. Put a PS on there. You might want to add that.
just trying to make sure it makes sense, you know.
Writes on the back.
Continuity, you know.
Give me some of that sweet, sweet orange. All right.
Bootleg Tommy takes the letter. He bows down. Desiree, I'll see you around. You gonna be here in New Tempest for a bit?
Yeah, check back here.
All right. I'll see you here at the
Wait,
Quacking
wait.
Donkey.
But like, Tommy, why are you in New Tempest?
Just making my rounds, you know?
I don't know what that means.
I like to travel. I don't like to stay in one place for too long.
Do you work or?
Yes, I work. Of course I work.
Okay, just asking. I don't know.
He working these streets. Let this man do what he gotta do.
Is he like one of those dudes that hands out the sign like homeless, anything will help?
No! I have
Damn.
self-respect.
Like sunburnt and shit with like a long ass beard.
Nah,
I'm not talking to you anymore. Desiree, it was good to
It's
meet
okay,
you.
most people aren't, so.
It's good to see you, Desiree. Mr. Desone, Cat, rude ass, Desiree, farewell.
It's
I'll
a
see
fair
you, man.
nickname. I'm okay with it.
He walks off and he leaves the Quacking Donkey.
What does your wife look like? Is she pretty?
she's hot.
Is she like stacked? Like a Waffle House?
Aren't these personal questions?
I just wonder, we never met her, so she never really talks about her, I just wonder.
You're into women. Not that I feel threatened by you per se, but I just feel like your intentions aren't pure. I'm not a fan. What time is it?
It's about 4 in the afternoon.
All right,
What time
we
are we
better get
supposed to
going.
meet her?
About now.
Okay, let's go meet Yatari.
All right.
How do you feel, ADR?
A lot better, at least better than before. Still a little bit down, but worry about that later.
As long as she doesn't start another fire war, I think we should be
Give
fine.
him some moonshine, it will help.
You drink now?
No, I don't drink.
Just slip it to him.
Just
I
let
bet
me
it would
know.
be way more fun.
Or he won't.
It was so drawn out.
I mean, usually that's the opposite. People are what they aren't when they drink, so you might be right. I think we should wait for our next rest.
That's why Nomu gets so brave when he drinks.
Too brave.
Where's the tiefling?
All right. So you're heading out.
I'm afraid Nomu's gonna try to
Okay.
eat the teeth.
So you guys step out of the Quacking Donkey, and you make your way westwards, back towards the central area of New Tempest, as Gale Park is somewhat close to the library. And you make your way to the southern end of Gale Park. As you guys are reaching the southern gates to the park, I need you all to make me perception checks.
24?
Okay.
12.
Okay.
13.
Same perception.
Yep.
22.
All right. So if you got above 10, you can see what's going on. As you guys draw closer to the southern gates, you all can spot Yatari. She's out there waiting for you. However, there are 3 people around her that are talking to her as well. All 3 are also wearing the
Is
same.
Elliot there?
Oh, who?
Is Elliot there?
I'm getting there. Jeez.
Just asking.
All three of these individuals are wearing similar robes to Yatari. They all have the same green colored initiate's robes on. And you can see that all of them are unhooded, so they have their hoods down. And one of them happens to be Elliot, that you all noticed before. and Elliot was a human male, and there was another human male standing next to him, and next to the second human male is a female human. And they seem to all be talking. You're not close enough to hear what's going on, so you're not exactly sure what's going on, but it seems like the four of them were talking with each other. What do you do? Or are you just gonna
Just walk up and approach.
I've been drinking, so hey.
I was gonna be sneaky and try to listen, but okay.
Oh, I'll let you decide if that's what you want to do.
Well, I don't think it's fine.
What? We not going?
I'm just gonna walk up.
I am walking up.
They all walk up. And
Okay.
I'm like sneaking. I'm like, wait, where'd they go?
So Nomu and Eddie are just walking up.
Yep.
All right. As the two of you walk up, and I'm assuming Desiree and the student to the right are walking up now,
Yep.
since they are. Okay, so all four of you are walking up. Yatari notices you and looks your way, and the three of the other individuals kind of have their arms folded, and they
so
look.
you're just like waving at Yatari like
Okay.
really hard.
The three turn their heads and they look at the four of you. Then they ignore you for a bit, and they
Rude ass.
Elliot notices Nomu.
Hey, Elliot. How's it going?
Cat,
I don't got your tongue.
what are you doing here?
We're here to meet Yatari.
This
Well,
worked out nicely.
Well, we're
Is
meeting
this
with
the
her
guy?
first.
Is this the guy that was in
Good,
the
we'll
library?
join in.
Is this the guy that was in the library?
Oh, yeah, this is him. This is Elliot. Elliot, this is group.
Group.
Company.
Elliot looks
Yeah,
at
you're cat, we're co.
Elliot looks at the rest of you. Then he looks to the two others that you guys didn't see before. We have business with her first. Let us finish our conversation, then she's all yours.
No, I want to roll an intimidation check.
We were scheduled to be here at 4 with her.
You gonna roll intimidation check?
I'm gonna try.
Okay.
And then if I fail it, I want Noah to try it. Oh, I got
That's
18
pretty good.
plus 4, so I'm good. I got
So how do you try to intimidate them? What are you doing?
As soon as Joe walks up to Elliot and she tries to look real. How tall was Elliot? 5'4"?
No, that's Itari. Elliot's about 5'7".
Damn, he's the same size as me.
Yeah.
She tries to stand on her tippy toes, look real fucking tall, and she's like, Yutari is our friend. You will leave her alone.
That's what you said.
Yeah, that's all I got. Ask him what the fuck you want. What the fuck do you want?
Elliot looks at.
Anything you can say to Yutari, you can say in front of us.
Elliot looks a bit intimidated. She rolled high enough to intimidate him a bit.
Yeah, spooky.
He kind of backs up a little bit. Whoa, too close there, Wood Elf. Too close.
Excuse me?
You're too close to me. Give me space.
That's not what you said. You said wood elf. What is that supposed to mean?
What? That's what you are.
Yeah, but you said it in a rude way.
You walked up to me in a rude way.
Because you were being an asshole.
How am I being an asshole?
What do you want with my friend?
I'm rolling intimidation.
Jesus.
Ugh.
What'd you get?
Fucking one. A 4. I'm drunk.
She stumbled.
Why are you watching us?
Elliot looks at Desiree. He's not intimidated of her acts.
Don't look at
whatsoever.
her. Look at me. We are talking.
Elliot looks to his friend, and his friend steps up. The other human male
Is he
steps
taller?
up. Yeah, he's about 6 foot.
No, move.
He steps up. Whoa. Listen, we were meeting with Yatari first. Listen. We
Why?
know what you guys did. We know what she did. She summoned some fire elementals in the library. That is strictly forbidden.
No, you fucking idiot. We told you to stop him.
So, we are here, and now because you have happily joined Yatari, we're asking to give us all your money. And we won't tell the authorities.
Oh.
Who's the one that's saying
We are
that?
definitely not going to give you any money.
Who's the
You
one
can...
that's saying that?
The 6 foot
Oh,
tall guy.
I kind of pick him up. Roll.
Oh, you're gonna have to roll a
He's
actual
gonna start
attack.
beating the shit
I
out
have
of
to
him.
pick him up and turn him around.
You have to roll me a
Keep
attack
walking.
roll, a melee attack real quick.
That comment sobered me up. I'm rolling another intimidation. That's bullshit.
That's right. He's not giving her money.
That's bullshit. What's better? 14.
I guess it'd be plus 5.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
We're both 6 foot.
All right.
Legit.
So,
18 plus 5 for...
okay.
Yeah.
So 23. So you're able to grab him. So
I just pick him up, turn him around.
You said something about money?
So wait, go and make me a strength check. So whatever your D20 plus your strength mod. 11? Alright, I rolled an 18.
Damn.
You grab him, and he looks at you, and you try to turn him, but he just doesn't budge. You're just trying to turn him.
I was just trying to turn around.
He doesn't budge. He looks at Nomu, and he just smiles. Oh, now I'm going to ask for all of your equipment as well. So
Who does this
what
guy
did you,
think
what
he
did you
is?
What did you roll for your intimidation?
14?
14.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right. So what do you say? What are you saying? So while Nomu grabs him to try and turn him, what does Desiree say?
She peels her ear. You want what? I don't know if I heard you. Can you repeat yourself?
I said I wanted all of your gold, and now I want all of this cat's equipment.
And I want to fight. So let's fight.
So at this point, Yatari's like, guys, please, let's not fight in the middle of the streets here.
No, Yutari, it's okay. It's okay.
Damn, I rolled my intimidation. I got 18.
Now, he wants all my equipment. I could kick his ass real quick.
Yatari's in the back, guys. Please, I don't want any trouble. Let's just.
Oh, it's no trouble. I can just kick his ass.
It's not trouble. They're already trying to take our shit.
We could kick his ass.
You kick my ass.
Yes,
We
that's what we are going
that's
to
the
do.
idea.
We will call the guards and tell them what you're doing.
You won't be conscious.
They're trying to extort us. It's illegal
Ediar
too.
steps in. First of all, how does taking our money and our equipment, how is it acceptable for you to take our money and our equipment for something that doesn't affect us? We don't go to the school you go to. We wouldn't get in trouble for defending her. So, what worth is that? What worth is this to us?
My father's part of the guard. I'll have you hung, boy.
That wasn't even an answer. No one kisses shit who your father is.
Well, my father won 3 hot dog eating contests in a fucking row.
All right, so while this is going on, Yatari's in the
roll
back,
for
she's like, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. And the Elliot, not the taller one, but the Elliot, he looks at Desiree, and he goes to try and punch her in the face. I rolled a 18.
You're just going to punch a woman like that? That's fucked up.
He goes to punch Desiree, and he tries to grab at her hair.
She's going to kill
Oh
you.
no.
So what's your AC?
15.
Oh no.
That hits. So he
Snatched
just,
my wig.
He just goes and he
You
grabs.
best not.
He punches
Oh no.
Oh, he's
Desiree
oh, no.
in the back,
You done fucked
and he
up.
grabs her hair and he pulls it and he does. So strength. So whenever you do an arm strike, if you're not or if
She
you're not a
just
monk,
did her hair today, right?
so it's your strength mod plus 1. So he just does 1 damage to Desiree. He grabs at her hair and he pulls as hard as he can.
You
Isundra's in
did
the
10
back.
damage to my pride, but there's
So you
Isundra's
take-
in the
it's-
background
it-
like, Yoshi's going to kill you.
So Elliot grabs her hair and he pulls it. We said back off, bitch.
Her witch just came straight off.
And at the same time, the taller gentleman tries to gut punch Nomu. What's Nomu's AC?
Isundra wants to use
15.
Eldritch Blast.
15.
I'm gonna end this fight right now.
All right. So Nomu gets a fist to the gut, but the guy doesn't punch hard enough. He doesn't get through
Abs of fucking
Nomu's
steel.
armor.
Harry's
And
and
the-
I critical.
And the Yatari is just like, oh no, guys, please stop.
No move.
And-
Got a crit.
He
Fuck
banged.
that. Knock that shit out.
Oh, wait.
Damien's still touching Scout.
So we're gonna go ahead and now
Checking
turn.
the glue like, what the fuck?
They kind of just trying to snuck you. So we're gonna go in turn order now.
That's
If
not
that's-
what.
if that's what
he
we're
got
doing.
A crit. Fuck
Go
that.
ahead and
Take
say
that bitch out.
Desiree first, and then we will
We'll
deal
get to
with
it.
you-
We'll
yes.
get to that.
Knock
We'll
that
get to that.
motherfucker out.
So what's Desiree doing? You took 1 damage, by
She's
the way.
gonna stab him.
So Elliot grabs Desiree's hair and pulls at it. He isn't able to pull it all off, but it's like half off, and he goes, "What the hell?"
I turn around, I grab his head, and I do a up knee.
Oh, it's my shirt.
So go ahead and
I farted, Scout. Oh, you farted? You said it's in your shirt. Of course it is. I'm so sick.
no move. Was that you?
Hell yeah, one.
Oh goodness. So make an attack roll.
Ugh.
Alright, we gonna pause this real quick. Sorry guys, so we totally just had to escape the room due to The player Nomu, Mr. Robert Strife over here, just definitely unleashed the beast. And we kind of had to clear out the room for a moment.
It's a smoke grenade. It's gas.
Strap.
All right, so we're back. Anyways, so what was Desiree doing? I'm
I was
sorry.
about to roll strength, I think. Because I went to knee this guy in his fucking face.
That's right.
my wig, bitch.
Right, roll your d20
That's kind of whack.
plus your attack roll, which is going to be your strength mod.
Damn. 14.
Okay. You're able to grab him, and you're trying to knee him.
Yep.
All right, so I'm gonna treat this as unarmed. Do you have a strength mod at all?
Just one.
A 1.
Strength mod of 1, so you do 2 damage.
Yeah.
So Desiree takes her hands, grabs Elliot,
Back of his neck.
back of the neck, pulls him down, and she knees him in the chin.
Give me that wig.
He goes, and now it is Nomu's turn. And Yatari is in the back, like, guys, please stop, please, please.
After he gut checks Nomu, Nomu parries and comes back with a critical claw.
Critical. So
Spike stop.
is Nomu punching him,
Yes.
or are you actually clawing him?
I'm
Well,
Punching.
because he's a tabaxi, he technically has
As a weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It is a weapon.
Yes, it is.
It'll do actual damage.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm punching.
kill
So where are you punching him? You definitely hit. Did you? Oh wait, you rolled a critical.
Yep. Punch him
Okay.
in the side of the ear.
All right, so the damage is going to be ×2. So basically, it's going to be 2 damage and then plus your strength modifier
3.
3. So you do 5 damage to the taller fella.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So where do you punch him?
Right in the left ear.
In the left ear,
Yep.
like against
Wow.
into his head.
Haymaker.
A haymaker.
Haymaker.
You smash your fist into the taller gentleman's face.
Yep.
And you see in slow-mo, in Nomu's eyes, the guy's jaw and his cheeks just begin to flap as he falls to the side onto his hands and knees.
How's that equilibrium?
It is now Isundra's turn before we do anything else. Because this is all happening at the same time.
Yep.
So what's Isundra doing? You can hold if
It's
you want.
2 guys or 3 guys?
There was 2 guys and one girl.
What's she doing? Nothing.
She's
Shit.
She's just like, holy shit. And like at the same time though, she's got her fist balled up.
Oh, that's grounds. That's grounds for an ass whooping, man. What are you gonna do with that ball fist?
Right. We're gonna have to spend our money.
Gonna take these
I'm
hands.
gonna roll an intimidation
Okay. On who?
on other dude's getting fucking knocked out. So I guess on the girl.
So Elliot just got kneed in the knee or face, shin.
18 plus a what's my 4.
So what do you do to intimidate?
I didn't think this through. Okay.
What are you saying or doing?
I don't know what you guys needed, but you need to get the fuck out of here. Look at your friends. They just got fucked up. You better run now.
The girl looks a bit frightened. What's Ediar's doing? He's
Hold
next.
on. You guys, everyone needs to calm down right now. Goes roll persuasion.
Okay.
Let's see.
The girl's a little frightened from Asundra after seeing her friends just get knocked out.
Yeah, I'm standing over this guy like Tabaxi Ali.
Tabaxi?
17 plus 6. So 23 for persuasion.
For all of them to stop?
Yeah, to calm down, stop.
Everyone chill.
Okay, so Elliot, after getting kneed, he's backing up, his holding his chin and he's hurting. He's, I can't believe you hit me!
You took her wig.
And then the guy that Nomu
fucking
punched,
stupid.
he's on his hands and knees. He's rubbing his face. He's got a little bit of blood on his face.
He feels salty.
He looks up at Nomu, then at Ediar. Tell that to your damn friend. I'm gonna tell my father on him. He's gonna go to jail.
Down, Draco. Jesus Christ.
What's Ediar doing, or how are you responding to that?
You guys attack first. This is grounds for self-defense.
That's not what my father's gonna say once he hears about this.
Draco Malfoy can't
I'm
handle it.
shaking in my rice bra. Fuck your dad.
Yatara's just like, all right, listen. Let's just stop this. we won't give them any money
That's right, we won't.
if they tell. And she looks at the one that's on the ground. I didn't come up with a name for him. We'll call him.
I didn't expect
We'll call him.
Biff.
We'll call him
Call
Biff.
Biff.
We'll call him Biff. Yatari, she's like, all right, look, we won't give them any of our money, especially Nomu. You won't give them any of your equipment.
Definitely.
We will all ignore that this happened. They won't tell anyone that I summoned elementals in the library.
Quit saying it out loud.
And then she looks Biff directly in the eyes. And you definitely won't tell your father, or I'll slit your throat, you son of a bitch. And then she looks back at everyone, she smiles. Are we all gonna get along?
Isundra has the biggest boner right now. That's the hottest thing she's ever seen.
And Biff's just like, roll intimidation check.
Oh!
Alright, Yatari rolled a nat 20. So you see Biff, he goes, okay. We won't tell. Just get them off of me. Get your cat off me.
Get your cat off me.
And Yatari just smiles again. No move. You take a step back, please.
I can't eat him, can I?
No.
No.
He steps back.
Biff gets up. He's rubbing his face. He make me a perception check. No move.
Perception.
Yes. Since you're right above him.
Five.
All right.
eyes
So
are-
Oh,
you.
sorry, I rolled a 1.
Oh yeah. So you don't really see this. All right, Eddie, you're next to him. So
Sure,
make me a
roll the
perception
dice.
check.
12 plus perception.
Mm-hmm.
15.
So Eddie being right next to Nomu, Biff slowly getting up. He's rubbing his cheek after it. He's got a little scratch where he's bleeding a bit, and you notice he's kind of a little bit of pissed his pants. You see his robes has a little bit of a wet spot, and he's rubs his chin. I won't tell my dad. Fine, I won't tell my dad. He begins to run off, and Elliot's just like, wait for me, and he runs off after him, and the girl runs off too. Yep.
Ran away from battle.
Desiree, he pissed his pants.
We should have took that fucking money.
She's never gonna be happy about it. You might need to go find a bathroom, put that wig back on.
At this point, I just ripped it off. The application's ruined. There's a lash gone, per usual.
So after that little scuffle there, Yatari looks at the group and she just shakes her head. Well, thanks for the help, guys. I really appreciate it. They're trying to get all my money from me.
That's not what it looked like. It looked like you guys were talking about something like you know them really well.
Well, I kind of do know them. They're in my class.
Mm.
They have a thing against tieflings. They don't really like me very much.
And I don't think they like wood elves either.
I don't believe her.
They
Can
were
I roll
books.
a check?
Yeah, go ahead and eat. Are you trying to
She's trying
see
to
if
see
she's...
if it's.
Being
Yeah,
honest.
insight.
Yeah.
Roll an insight check.
2 plus 7. 5. It's a 7.
2 plus 7?
You're 2 plus 5, so it's 7.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you got 7. So, I mean, you look into it with how she's saying, you see the expression on her face. You can't really tell if she's lying or not, but you kind of have, from what you've seen, you tend to believe what she's saying.
Yatari, I really liked how you threatened them at the end.
Oh, you like that, did you?
I really did.
You
That's
have a...
very good.
I wasn't joking.
That's even better.
Look, she reaches in her robe, pulls out a small dagger, and then she hides it back.
Yeah, it's
Damn.
just hotter. I don't know why you're looking at me like that.
Where was that energy when they was trying to jack us?
She was
Sorry?
saving it for the right moment.
They
After
were
we
bullies.
did all
That
the-
big dagger energy, you know?
Look, I'm not trying to get in trouble. I don't want to get kicked out of the university.
They had the
But
attitude
she has
of
to
nobles.
protect herself at the correct time.
But thank you guys for the help. I really appreciate it. I did want to meet you guys, though, because I did want to properly show you my gratitude. She reaches in her robes and pulls out a small bag, and she holds it out. Whoever's closest, I don't know. And she gives it to
You don't
whoever.
want to grab it?
I don't
Eddie
trust her.
All right,
Oh.
so she hands it to
Eddie
Eddie R. And when Eddie R opens the bag and looks in, there's it's not much, but it's the most I can do. There's 10 gold coins in there.
Thank you. We really appreciate it.
I really appreciate your help. And this is between us, right? No, you're not going to tell anybody about
I
it.
don't want your money. I want silver.
I'll take his share.
Silver? What do you mean
I want your
silver?
money on silver.
Oh, so
We want to fight werewolf.
Oh, do you know anything about werewolves?
Well, you guys went from mind flayers to werewolves.
We're very easily sidetracked. It's okay.
we have another mission coming up soon. a quest where we're going to probably need some silver equipment. At least these two.
Yatari's eyes kind of light up a bit, and she rubs her hands together. So you need silvered weapons, is what we're talking about, right?
Yes.
So you're gonna fight werewolves.
Yes.
Yes.
Where are there werewolves? Are there some here in New Tempest?
I forget Garasha told us, and I don't remember the time.
Wait, I have it. I have it. You want to turn that page?
It's I'll just tell you. It was Easton,
Easton, that's
the
right.
town of
Yep.
Easton.
In the town of Easton, we're going of a quest with one other person to go slay some werewolves.
Oh, for the Adventurers Guild.
Yes.
She looks at you guys. That's so freaking cool. I wish I was part of the Adventurers Guild. I'm eventually going to join one of these days after I master my spells. Could I possibly join and go with you guys from time to time?
Yes.
Asundra's other girlfriend works there.
She doesn't really like me.
Your girlfriend doesn't like you?
I'm trying.
Oh.
But I don't need to keep trying with her.
Jesus Christ.
The more the merrier.
You're plan B.
Damn! Damn!
Desiree, shut the fuck up. You're trying to ruin it.
You were mean to my friend at the bar. I didn't forget that shit.
I said so. Oh no, I didn't say sorry to him. I said sorry to
Yatari just looks at Isunru and a little weirdly. Well, you know what? Anyways, I would definitely love to join you guys at some point on a grand adventure with the Adventurers Guild. However, I just haven't applied yet.
Brand is a little disingenuous for what we do.
I'm still a student at the New Tempest University, and I'm still practicing my spell casting. Obviously, my conjuring isn't as good as it needs to be, but eventually, one of these days, I hope to go on an adventure at the Adventurers Guild. Maybe you guys can help me apply sometime.
Yeah, maybe sometime in the future. Once you have a little bit more experience, get a bit better casting your spells, make sure they don't turn on you or nearby people.
I
feel like that was
I'm hearing some
slight.
some low shade from you, Eddie. Or are you?
Constructive criticism.
No, it's just you need to improve.
There's a lot of that in our group. We are very
You
honest.
don't need a degree to apply, but it helps, you know.
How much is it to apply anyways? Doesn't it cost money?
I forget.
Only like 50 gold. Was it?
50 gold? That's expensive.
Maybe I'm wrong about
Maybe
that.
it was 20.
Am I wrong about
Just
that?
make sure you look good when you go. They're gonna take your picture and they will not tell you about it first.
They take your picture.
Hell yeah, they take your picture.
Hell yeah.
You see Atari kind of like brushes her hair a little bit. Oh, well, anyways, so silvered weapons, werewolves, so no more mind flayers.
We'll still worry about mind flayers, but just not right now.
Are you going to be okay at the school after that fight?
Oh, I should be fine. Biff and Elliot, they're pushovers.
Yeah. They're little bitches. That's true.
Do they come from a noble family?
Yeah, Biff does, right?
Biff, his father is with the guard. I wouldn't call it noble, but I guess. And Elliot, he's just a rich boy. I guess they're both rich. Well, I guess
We
all
told
three
you
of them.
to not let him go.
I guess all three of them are rich in some way, shape, or form.
We really didn't take their money. We fucked up, yo.
That wouldn't have been right.
I mean,
Here you go.
Nomu's not gonna rob him. He'll whoop his ass though.
We stole their pride, which is worth more than their
You
gold.
tell-
Trust me.
So, Silver. So your next adventure is to fight some werewolves, yes?
Yes.
Perfect. I know someone who can silver your weapons for you. I might be able to get you a discount too.
Yes.
Go on.
I know a dwarf. Her name is, I believe it's. Oh wait, give me a second. I'm forgetting. Like, real DM is forgetting what I named. One moment.
Like, what did I make?
Yeah, what did I name? Oh, okay. All right. So Yatara looks. Oh, I know a blacksmith. I'm actually really good friends with her. She's a dwarf by the name of Bar Sora. It's not too far from here. Do you guys want me to take you? I might be able to get you a discount if I explain the help that you provided me. She might give you a discount on silvering those weapons of yours.
Sure.
Yes, we would very much appreciate it.
All
Any
right.
help would do.
All right. Well, come on, follow me. We will go meet my buddy and see what we can do for you. While we're walking, if there's any other questions you have, I might be able to help you with. Is there anything else you guys were looking into? Monster-wise or whatever? This is really cool. You guys are fighting werewolves. I really want to know about this.
No,
Nomu
I
has
don't think
nothing.
they have to anything else. Right?
Okay.
You didn't pick anything else up.
All right. So Yatari leads you guys to actually back to the slummed area where the Quacking Donkey was located. It's not next to the Quacking Donkey by any means, but it's in the same section of the city. We're not too much further. She takes you down this alleyway, and you see this large wooden sign, and she points at the sign. It's the name of the blacksmith smithy. Look, what do you think of the name? As you guys look at the name, it's called There Be Smoke Smithy.
What?
There be smoke.
There Be Smoke.
Smithy.
Yes.
This area's Jack. Let's check it out.
So you guys walk into the smithy with Yatari. She's got a smile on her face. She's pretty like happy-go-lucky for the most part. Occasionally she will show a little rough side like she did with Biff, but for the most part she's a happy-go-lucky woman.
I like when she gets mean.
So you guys enter the smithy, and as you guys enter, you can hear a large, loud clanging. There is a dwarf woman in the back, and she is hammering some iron against an anvil, and you can see the hot fire behind her, and she's got these goggles on while she's slamming the hammer down.
Mm-hmm.
She stands, probably about 4'8", dwarf, and as you guys step in, Yatari just waves her hand. Barsora, I have some guests that are willing to buy from you. And the dwarf keeps banging down on the anvil, the hammer, and she slowly stops and looks over and walks to the counter, pulls her goggles up. She's dirty. She has, smoke stains and just dirt all over her from working in the smithy all day. She looks up at everybody. Ah, welcome to There Be Smoke. You're all friends of Yatari, huh? I'm Barsora. I'm a smithy in these parts. What are you guys looking for?
Hello. We're looking to get some of our weapons silvered. We're getting ready to go fight some werewolves soon.
Ah, silvered weapons to fight off the lycanthropes. I can do that here. What kind of weapons do you all have?
I myself have a mace.
Great sword.
Rapier and a dagger.
And I don't think she needs... maybe you carry a bow, don't you?
Yeah, but I can use my magic, so.
You should probably get some silver arrows just in case.
I've got a bow too.
Same.
Okay.
Maybe some silver bolts.
So Barsora rubs her chin. Ah, okay, well, I can definitely silver the weapons for you. However, it costs about 100 gold coins to silver one weapon. If you want to silver some of your arrows, she looks at Isundra, it'll be about 100 gold to silver about 10 of your arrows. Yatari is going to make a persuasion check. Okay. Rolled a 12. Plus her charisma. I think persuasion is charisma. Yes, it is. Plus her charisma, so that's +1. She's a 13. Yatari kind of leans forward and she gets a smiley face and she's like, Barsora, please give him a discount. They helped me. And Barsora's looking at her like, what?
Damn.
What do you mean they helped you? And they're like, they kicked some people's asses for me, so could you give them a small discount, please? And Barsora looks at the group.
We kicked their asses twice.
And she just shakes her head. You're always in trouble. Always in trouble. How badly did they help you? And she goes, quite a lot. And she goes, fine. 90 gold per silvering. I can drop the cost by 10 gold each. Does that sound fine?
Deal.
I think that's acceptable.
However,
Okay.
if you do a little favor for me, I'll drop it by additional 5 gold. So you only have to pay me 85 gold.
What's the favor?
I just found, actually, I moved into here in the New Tempest about 2 years ago. Bought this place here in the slums. Just the other day, I came across a secret door that heads into a basement. I opened it up, and there were stairs that led down. I didn't go down there, though. I saw a lot of webbing. I don't like spiders very much. Go down there, investigate what's down there for me, clean out whatever spiders or whatever it may be down there, I don't know if there's spiders or not, but there was a lot of web. I don't like spiders. So if there's anything like that down there, just take a look. Let me know, because I would love to use that as additional space for my smithy. I've just been too busy to find anyone to go down there lately. If you go down there, take care of whatever's down there. Tell me what's down there. I'll reduce your cost for your silvered weapons by 5 gold. So 85 gold, 85 gold each for silvering the weapons. Is that a good deal?
Ah, yeah, this thing.
Yeah, that should be fine.
I don't like
Just a couple
spiders,
spiders.
but we'll do it.
They'll do it.
Yeah.
Barsora looks perfect then. Well, before I take your weapons, then how about you all go down there and take a quick look for me? Does that sound fine?
Yeah, sure.
He's already making his way.
All right. Barsora points over behind the counter. It's just over there by the wall. Can't miss it. So as you guys go, I'm assuming no moves first.
Yep.
He opens the door.
Definitely.
As he opens the door on the floor, he pulls it up, and he just dust everywhere. Just flies into his face. And you see a lot of webbing, and it's a very small door. Only one person can fit at a time. And there is a ladder that goes down that leads to a staircase that goes down further.
Nomu, what do you see?
Ah, this narrow space isn't tabaxi friendly.
It's very
You're
dark.
a cat.
It's extremely dark. There's no light
I
whatsoever.
gotta suck it in.
I'll go in first.
I'm already stuck in the doorway, man. I'm trying to get down it. All right, so he goes down it.
All right, so as Nomu goes down the ladder, he reaches the floor, which leads to a staircase that goes down a few steps.
Mm-hmm.
Is Eddie all right after him?
Yes.
All right, so go ahead and just say Ediar is after Nomu. Where's Ediar? Right here. And then who's after Ediar?
They're not going, probably.
I'll stay up here. Make sure nothing sneaks up behind you guys.
I will go, but like kind of far behind.
Okay, so Damien's not going? Or
Correct.
Desiree's not going?
I'm gonna try to persuade her to drop the price for mine a little more while you guys are gone.
Okay. All right, so what are you saying to Barsora, the dwarf?
You're a working woman. You know
Damn
how it is.
straight I am.
Me too. You know, I got a whole family. I'm the only one that works. No shade to my wife, but she could do a little more. Listen, it's rough out, man. I got 2 kids, so much to take care of, and I support you. You know, I always come back, and I know a lot of people that would come and give you business. I mean, they can pay it. Eddie Arch, he's loaded. Sundra, she's been alive like 1,000 years. She's got a savings account. I just,
600 gold, bitch.
I'm not. You're in the basement. You can't defend yourself, and you won't.
Pretty sure I got the least money out of everyone.
What do you say? 70 for me? Cause I got arrows too, you know. 21,
What was the actual roll?
17.
17.
My persuasion.
Okay. Barsora looks at Desiree. You know, I'll give you a deal if you allow me to silver 2 weapons. How about that? You said you had a rapier and a dagger, correct?
Correct.
Are those the weapons you wish to be silvered?
Yes.
All right, I'll tell you what. I'll give you a deal since you have 2, and everyone else seems to have only 1. If you allow me to silver your weapons with silver coating, the rapier and dagger, instead of charging you 85 each, I will charge you 75 each.
That sounds stupendous.
However, you have to go down in the basement.
What's in it for you?
Make sure.
Just to make sure your friends are okay. Don't you care about your friends?
She doesn't.
What do you mean by friend? Because when I met them, we all had the same goal to get paid. And we've done that. I've helped them and they've helped me. This is a mutually beneficial partnership.
My deal was for all of you to go down there, and I would take off 5 gold. You're not down there, Missy.
Let's watch those words.
Look, I'm giving you a great deal right now. It's usually 100 gold.
When you get your weapon silvered, does it just give you like a modifier, or is it just like you
It's
can
just
hit?
it's just silver. It's technically, if you fight anything that has immunity to non-magical weapons that have a weakness to silver, it will hurt them. Yeah. That's all. It's just an attribute. It's not going to make you stronger. Barsora looks at Desiree, though.
I head to the cellar. What do you see?
All right, so Nomu, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Yep, you got it.
I'm going to open this bag up.
21.
21.
minis out, run!
Right.
All right, so we're just going to use this here. So we'll just say this is the room. So we'll do this. Oh, by the way, Mr. Bojangles is in the smoothie as well. Yatari's petting Mr. Bojangles, keeping Mr. Bojangles
Here.
busy. Yes, we have a new miniature for Mr. Bojangles. What was this from again?
Dungeons and Doggies.
Dungeons and Doggies. It's a really great miniature set if you're into the whole doggies as D&D characters. We're
Oh, yeah.
using the Husky, which I think the Husky is the Paladin, I think.
I forget.
But we're using that miniature for Mr. Bojangles because it fits perfectly. There's also a cat one if you all like cats. But anyways, so what did you make for your perception check?
21.
Okay. Nomu looks down into the room. It's extremely dark. You have dark vision, right?
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay. Nomu can see that there is a small. It's a small room. It's all stone walls. It's probably about 15 by 15. He does see a large crack in the wall, though, on the far northern end of the room.
Mm-hmm.
And he also spots a lot of webbing, and he can also hear some small scratching happening, like against the stone wall. But he can't see exactly where it's coming from or what it is.
There's some crack on the wall over here. And I hear some scratching.
Yeah,
Anybody else hear that?
the wall, or the crack and the hole in the wall is probably about 5 by 5, so a person could fit in there one at a time if they really tried to. But he don't see anything else in the room other than webbing and just darkness.
Do you think it's rats?
No clue. I'm gonna go check it out.
Please don't eat it.
Should you be the one going, or should I go in head first?
Cats can fit through like tough spots though.
This is a pretty big cat. I think I could fit through a spot better than him.
Fine, yes.
Meanwhile, Desiree squeezes through the hole. Alright, sons of bitches.
And almost like pointing at the crack in the wall.
All right,
To
so
ADR.
I will just say
No one else hear this scratching noise?
this is the crack in the wall back here. This would say this is the wall. There.
Edior walks up towards the crack in the wall. Tries to examine it to see if there's anything.
All right, make me. Are you actually walking into the wall or just sticking your head in?
Just sticking my head in.
Okay, make me a perception check. Are you trying to be quiet about it, or you just walk? You just.
I mean, as quiet as I can be.
All right.
Ooh, nat 20.
All right. So Ediar sticks his head in. As Ediar sticks his head in, he looks around. You don't have dark vision, though, do you?
I do.
Oh, you do?
Because I'm ASMR.
Okay, that's right. That's right. So as you stick your head in, it's pitch black in there. You can't see everything, but there looks to be like a small tunnel that's leading away from the wall, or the wall, the hole in the wall. And right next to you, though, as Ediar looks to the side, he sees red eyes staring up at him.
It's just bootleg Tommy down.
And the red eyes looks up at Ediar and it hisses. And it's a giant rat.
What do you see?
It's a red! A giant red!
And the rat hisses.
I told you it's rats.
And it looks as if it's about to jump up and bite Ediar in the face. So we're gonna go ahead and start initiative.
Is
or
the rats?
initiative. We're gonna start the battle.
Oh, shit.
Here. So there's a giant rat next to Ediar.
I don't hear Dark Souls music in my head.
Right.
Exile Rat Lord.
So the rat is here. He only spots the one rat though, and nothing else is going on in the room. So
He said only one.
yeah, it hisses up at Ediar, but it doesn't
Do anything?
attack right away. So we're gonna go in turn order. So what is Desiree doing?
I can't see shit. What is he screaming at? I pull out a have a bullseye lantern. I pull that out.
Okay. So you pull out your lantern, and you're able to light up the 15 by 15 room in the basement, and you can see all around. There's a bunch of cobwebs, everything.
Yeah, you don't have dark vision, right?
Correct.
Yeah. So as you also pull up the lantern, you see that there's some wooden shelving all along the walls and some wooden barrels kind of stacked against one of the walls. And there's also a wooden chair that is up against a wooden desk. But that's about it, other than the hole in the wall.
So I start to approach.
Actually, make me a perception check, actually.
Alright. 21.
21? Okay. Okay. So you beat my roll. So, when you pull out the lantern, Desiree looks around, sees the wooden barrels, the shelving, the desk, the chair. But in the corner of her eye, in one of the ceilings, on the corner of the ceiling to the northeastern portion of the room, so to Desiree's right, she sees in the corner on the ceiling a large spider.
The hell's wrong with you?
And when I say a large spider, it is large. It's bigger than a normal size. It's bigger than all of you. Because you're all
Get the fuck out of here! It's not worth it.
you're all considered medium size. So this thing is considered large size.
How big's the cellar?
Up.
There's
To the
nothing
right.
been down here.
It's gotta be.
Look. Up.
Yes, fine.
Noma looks up.
Ah, yee!
I put the lantern on the floor. I pull out my short bow. I'm shooting for the spider.
All right. So go ahead and shoot your bow up at the spider.
So, D6. Oh no, I gotta roll my 6.
You're rolling.
Well, do I add attack bonus to that?
Or is she rolling to see if she hits?
Yeah, to see if you hit.
Yeah,
So
it's
you
a
add
6.
your whatever you rolled plus your proficiency, which is a 2,
Yeah.
and then plus your dexterity modifier.
Oh yeah.
So 6 plus 2 is 8, and then what's your dex mod?
3. It's
3.
11.
Okay. So you shot up at the spider. Desiree goes to shoot up at the spider. It just freaks her out so much because she wasn't expecting to see it. Her arrow flies and hits the ceiling next to the spider, and the spider kind of moves a bit after it feels the arrow hit the ceiling, as if it was asleep, but now it's awake.
I did my best. I'm sorry.
I don't like that.
I retreat. Back to the entrance. I left the lamp where it was though.
All right, so Desiree moves back. All right.
That was fucking John fucking Proctor.
All right, the next is Nomu. So what is Nomu doing?
Oh, I think he won't get up.
He whips out his crossbow and fires from the hip.
All right.
Do you want spider climb now?
12.
Oh my god.
All right,
We're gonna
so
die as
you-
giant spider.
You rolled a 12 to hit the spider?
Yeah,
With what?
my light crossbow.
Don't know.
So, Edyar shoots up at the spider with his crossbow. The bolt flies and hits some of the webbing, and it misses and hits the other side of the spider. And the spider begins to move a bit more, and it slowly does a 180. And it looks now at Nomu and Desiree, and its teeth, you can see the little teeth from its mouth begin to show.
He pulls back the crossbow to reload it, and that's his turn.
Isundra, you're next.
My turn.
Can I do a bonus action? Can I help her for her turn?
Well, you would have to do that on your turn.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
You look actually nervous right now. She's like, fucking spider. Alright. I really don't like spiders, you
So-
guys. So she's gonna try to. Am I? Yeah, she's gonna try to Eldritch Blast it because that's how she rolls.
We're just gonna use this for the spider. The spider is in this corner here.
Oh, he's in the room we're in, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm blocking around
Oh,
from getting in.
All right. So what are you doing
I was gonna try to hit him.
with Eldritch Blast?
Yeah.
That's a
That's a critical failure.
That's a
I know,
3
roll dice.
critical
Three.
failure.
I was looking at the other dice over there.
plus 6.
So 9.
Yeah.
Asundra goes to
This
shoot
is
her.
my spell attack bonus, right?
Yes, your spell attack bonus. To shoot her Eldritch Blast, and
We're all too freaked out.
it flies to the side and crashes into the side of the wall. And Barsora, it's like, what the heck is going on down there? She heard and felt that one. And it is now Ediar's turn.
And they are!
Eddie R focused on
They're a giant fucking spider!
The rat stares up at Ediar.
Eddie R focused on the rat in front of him.
Eddie, are you cocky?
Pulls out his mace and goes to swing at it.
Please hit it. Oh, why are we all so bad?
What did you do?
You got 3.
So
It's a rat.
I think
The giant rat.
total or
Okay.
yeah, 8
You
total.
did 8? Okay. Ediar is freaked out by the
We're
rat.
all way too
And-
grossed out.
He swings his mace, but what he doesn't realize is the hole in the wall is a small hole. So when he goes to swing his mace, he does it overhead and hits the
ceiling.
wall up above him. And the rat looks at him and hisses, and it begins to kneel down as if it's going to jump up and bite. It is now the monster's turn. The rat hisses, and it jumps up at Ediar to try and bite him. Nope. 15.
18 AC.
All right, so he has a +4 to his hit. The rat jumps up
It's
and it
bullshit.
bites at Ediar's neck. And it does.
Get it off me! Get it off me!
I'm Eddie R. How's this on me?
It does 1d4 plus 2. 6 damage to Ediar. And then Ediar needs to make me a Constitution saving throw.
God, no.
We're gonna get fucked. It all die. We all die here in the
Rabies.
cellar. Right, yep.
Let me see. Let me do the
Bet
constitution
your
first.
cat
Yep.
goes no more.
Constitution saving throw.
Died in a cellar to fucking rats and
Some
spiders.
rats and spiders.
What a fitting end.
11.
11. All right, you made it. You needed a DC difficulty check of 10. So the rat bites you, and it does the 6 damage. The spider now shifts, and it looks at the person closest to it, which is Nomu.
Oh God.
It jumps down onto the floor, gets closer, and you see it reels back, and it shoots web out at Nomu. What's Nomu's AC?
15.
All right. This will hit. Webbing flies from the spider, and you see Nomu is now wrapped up in this large spider's webbing.
Ah, get it off, get it off, get it off.
Cut yourself out.
Nomu is now considered restrained by the webbing,
This is where we
so
die.
you will have to use an action to try and break free, Nomu, or someone can try to
Damn it.
cut you out if that's the case. Nomu, however, is now restrained.
Damn.
Ediar sees another rat coming his way. On the other end
I don't have
of the
any
hallway,
spells.
another rat jumps up and bites up at Ediar. But because there is another rat next to Ediar, it has pack tactics because it has an advantage.
Ediar's gonna die. Stop it, Ryan.
So the 17 was the highest, so that's going to hit regardless. So
God.
Ediar takes
It's rolling like fire.
6 damage.
Rolling fire.
Help!
The other rat jumps up
Damn.
and it bites Ediar in the arm. Make me another Constitution saving
What the
throw.
fuck? Ediar.
Get out.
Run. Went into their home. It was a
Ah, we're
mistake.
Alright, you made your Constitution saving throw. Alright, it is now
No.
Desiree's turn.
Desiree grips the ladder. Barsaw! It's Ari! We had a man down! We need scissors and we need raid and we need tetanus. You turn around. Okay. So first,
What are you gonna do?
alright. So first,
Gather yourself.
I'm gonna attack the spider
Okay.
once more. I am gonna use cunning action. So basically I'm gonna try to dual wield both of my weapons at
Okay.
this point.
You're attacking the spider, so you're gonna run up to it.
Yeah.
Alright, so it's
She said,
considered large.
"Yeah."
Yep, so right there. That's fine. So Desiree rushes up to the spider with both weapons. Rapier and dagger, I'm assuming?
Yes,
All right.
terrified. Absolutely petrified.
Ooh.
That's not too bad.
That's not
Yeah,
bad.
that's not
All right.
horrible.
So what'd you roll?
13 plus my modifier, so 16.
That will hit. So you hit with your rapier, and then you're gonna attack with your dagger as well.
Correct.
All right, so go ahead. Let's go ahead and do your dagger. See if your dagger hits first.
Okay, so it's gonna be.
So roll another d20.
18.
Okay, that will hit as well. So go ahead and do your damage for the rapier.
Okay, so it's gonna be
So what'd you roll?
5.
5. All right, plus your strength mod.
Plus a 3.
All right, so you did 8 damage to the spider with your rapier. So Desiree rushes forward and stabs the spider with her rapier for 8 damage. And she swings her dagger out. So go ahead and do another attack.
Alright. So that's 2 plus 3. So it's 5.
5 damage. All right. Desiree swings the dagger and stabs the giant spider on the side with her dagger, and she sees green blood slowly begin to drip and ooze out of it. It hisses out. It is now Nomu's turn.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
Oh!
He's saying
Is
that
it
while
too
he's just
late?
bound.
Too late to do it.
Yeah, so you've made your standard action and your bonus action on
yeah,
that second
my
attack.
double. Oh, no.
So
Is using a potion a bonus action?
it's a standard.
What constitutes it?
So bonus actions usually is going to be like a spell or something that
They'll
adds on to it. It'll specify.
say
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
spell.
Okay.
Yeah,
You have to save.
yeah.
Nomu's gonna try to Hulk Hogan his way out of this web. So I rolled a 15.
So you're attempting to Hulk Hogan out.
Yeah.
All right. So as Nomu fights with the webbing, he must succeed on a check here. So go ahead and make me a strength check. So what'd you roll?
That was a
15.
15, yeah.
15.
Mm-hmm.
So you beat the difficulty class, the DC for it. So
Yep.
you're able to rip out of the webbing. However, that is your action for
Not
the round.
restrained.
So you're not restrained. You can still move though.
I'm gonna
If you
say
want.
some Hulk Hogan shit.
I'm pulling out naked steel. My great sword is now in my hand.
Okay. Are you moving?
No.
All right. All right. It is now Isundra.
How dead are you, Eddie?
I can take 2 more hits, and I can take 1 more hit, and then I'll die after
Make
that.
me a healing check.
He's hurt.
Okay.
Say don't risk it. We need him.
Or
Yeah.
Make
Their
me
max
a-
damage is 6.
make me a medicine check.
I have
Just
9.
to see what he's at.
Yeah.
I'm rolling the wrong dice.
This is D20. Yeah.
Yeah, I rolled a d8.
8 plus medicine.
4.
All right. So you look over at Eddie R. What's your?
My life.
Yes.
I'm
Okay.
9.
You look over at Eddie R. He's
fucked up.
panicked. He's bleeding. He looks really hurt, but it looks like he could possibly take another bite.
I don't trust that. So you're just gonna run. How close? I have to be like next to me.
Yeah. So you run around so the
Sorry, sir.
spider can't reach you. So you're
Yeah.
behind
She's
him
like, "What the
basically.
fuck, right?"
Yeah. So I'm gonna use my potion on him.
Okay. So go ahead
It's
and roll.
1d4 plus 2.
Yep.
Or 2d4.
2d4 plus 2. One.
Does this work?
Yep.
Yeah.
So 8 plus 2, 10 HP. Eddie R drinks from the potion
Nice.
and regains 10 HP. It is now Eddie R's turn.
Thank you very much. That
You
should
give
do.
him the plus 2.
Yeah, 10.
Okay. Sorry.
Eddie R, determined to kill these rats before they kill him, swings at the one on his right. 5, 10.
Oh God.
Why are we so trash?
Eddie R swings his mace and it hits the side of the wall. He keeps forgetting how panicked he is. That the hole
Eddie
is small.
stop! Please.
And he smashes it against the wall. You can still move it.
Playing Dark Souls.
Clink.
If I back up too much, I'll go after her though.
Yeah.
Well,
Not if you-
they're in.
Not if you
They're-
bottleneck.
They're in the inside, right?
Yeah, they're inside the hole.
Yeah.
The-
Bottleneck
So I can
their
just-
ass.
I can just back up one, and they'll have to come through that door.
Yes.
So Eddie R backs up one spot.
All right. It is now the monster's turn. So Yatari puts her head through the door on the floor and she yells out, "What's going on down there?"
Yatari, there are super spooky things down here. Please help.
There's a couple of giant rats and a large class spider.
Lord.
Barstow, you hear Barstow, "I fucking knew there were spiders down there. I ain't going down there."
We're hunting monster.
All right. Yatari, you need my help?
Yeah,
it would be
probably.
appreciated.
No.
Tag out.
I'll
Tag
make my
out.
way
Today,
down.
yes.
So she begins to climb down the ladder, but she won't make it there this round. So we will go ahead and say
Run
that
downstairs like a normal
this is
person.
her.
Great.
All right, the spider looks up at Desiree after it stabbed it, and it hisses, and it jumps up to try and bite her.
It doesn't
a
have
big
to jump. It's so big. Yeah.
What is Desiree's AC again?
15.
The spider jumps with its legs, and it grabs her, wraps its legs around her, and it bites at her neck. The spider does 1d8 plus 3. 8 damage to Desiree. Desiree can feel the fangs of the spider sink into her neck, and it releases a poison. Make me a Constitution saving throw.
You know we're rolling like trash, right? Why'd you do this? What's that?
15.
Oh, you cool, I think.
All right, so if you... Yeah, you're fine. So if you make the saving throw, you take half damage of poison. So Desiree feels poison seeping into her veins on this, but from this bite. She takes 2d8 poison damage. So you're only taking half though, since you made your save. Oop. So 8 divided by 2 is 4. 4 poison damage.
That could have been a lot more because that first roll was looking like this.
Yeah.
The dice in the reroll was looking like an eight.
Blacking out. Till.
The first rat rushes into the doorway and it bites up at Idiar again.
Tell my kids I love them.
Edior holds up his shit.
The rat jumps up and bites, so it made a 15.
I have an 18.
The rat slams against the shield. The other rat, however, tries to move through.
Like underneath.
Yeah. But it can't make it. It's behind the other rat. You have
Man,
technically...
rats do suck in Dark Souls.
You've technically bottlenecked them. It is
Jump
now
up.
Desiree's turn.
Oh God.
Let's
Am I
get
still
more
being
HP.
held?
No, it's let go. It
Oh, no.
wasn't...
It just did it to bite you.
to bite you. It's now on its legs again on the floor. It's moving side to side, trying to predict where you're going to attack it next.
If we didn't shoot at it, would it have
I can't
to
heal you
save?
guys, by the way. I haven't gotten my spells back. I'm tapped out.
Oh, we should have took a long rest.
Oh my gosh. Fuck this. I'm shoving it hard as I can. We're gonna push it 5 feet away.
Why are you pushing
I'm
it?
trying to push it away.
I ain't gonna do anything.
Stab it
I'm
in the face.
but wait, am I at a disadvantage?
No.
Because I've been poisoned? Oh.
No.
you just.
It was just poison extra damage.
Oh, okay.
In this case of the spider.
Alright.
I mean, you can push it away, but I'm just going to say it's going to come right back at you if that's what...
No. Fuck
I
it.
won't
We're
stop
dual
you.
wielding again.
Alright, so go ahead and roll your 2d20s.
Ugh.
9 plus your...
12.
So you got 12 to hit the spider. The first attack misses. The spider's able to jump to the side and avoids the rapier. You still have your dagger, though.
Bro, for real.
Where is it even at?
You need a
This
d20?
one?
Oh.
Oh! No!
I should have shelved and ran.
So you rolled a natural 1. Alright, Desiree is so freaked out by how sly the spider was by dodging her first attack. The spider jumps to the side and dodges the rapier, and when she goes to slash out with a dagger, it seems as if the spider jumps again and does a 360 in the air.
I'm doing a Mick twist.
And it dodges the attack. And the spider lands on its feet again, and it stares up at Desiree with all of its eyes.
Fucking Spider's Bob Burnquist.
It is now Nomu's turn.
Alright. Am I close to the large spider? I don't know how
You're
big it
right
is.
behind Desiree, so you'd have to move up.
Alright, I'll move up 5 foot then.
Alright.
And I let the great sword descend on it.
So Nomu comes from behind Desiree.
Yep.
Swings his great sword. What was it? What did you call it?
The great sword.
I let the
descends.
great sword descend on it.
But did you give it a name?
No, it's just the great sword.
Oh, I thought you named it.
No,
Yeah, it's
that's the
the
name.
great
It's
sword.
called the great sword.
It's a great sword.
And I roll a 22.
That will hit.
Oh fucking
Yep.
finally.
Right.
I'm hunting monster now. For 11.
11 damage. All right, so the giant spider takes 11 damage. It falls onto its knee. I guess that doesn't really have knees, but it falls and drops a little lower. It's really hurt. It starts screeching in pain, but it's still awake. All right, it is now Isundra.
Okay.
Go help him with the spider.
I'm gonna scoot a little bit. I go over here.
Isundra backs away from
Here.
Ediar after seeing the rats.
I'm a smacku the spider. 12 plus, was it 6 is my
Mm-hmm.
thingy?
You're doing Eldritch Blast?
Yeah.
All right, that will hit then if you're doing Eldritch Blast.
I was either gonna do that or Witch Bolt, but I think. Yeah, we'll do Eldritch Blast.
Okay. So roll your damage, whatever that is.
A 1d10.
8? Oh, 1d10. All right.
Do work.
Plus
3.
my charisma modifier
So
is
7 damage. So Isundra casts Eldritch
I like
Blast.
Kamehameha. You know
So,
what I'm
all
saying?
right, so you kill it. How do you kill it?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know why I
Oh,
did that laugh. I didn't have any ideas.
So,
She pulls her hands back and she says, "Fuck you!" And
all right.
Splings out of her hands.
So the bolt whizzes past Desiree's shoulder and it smashes against the. Oh, I said Witch Bolt. The Eldritch Blast whizzes past Desiree's shoulder and it smacks the spider in the face and it explodes. It's green blood flying all over Desiree and Nomu.
My mouth's wide open. There's a tear in my eye.
The spider is dead.
Oh, thank God.
It is now Ediar's turn.
I don't want to look uncool.
Thanks for
in
getting
front
that
of
spider. I
Desiree.
couldn't help you guys with that. You can come help me with these giant rats as well. Ediar swings his mace at the rat once again, hoping to land an attack.
That will hit.
Hoping to land an attack.
Ediar swings his mace and he's able to smash the first rat in the face.
1d6
4?
plus 4 damage.
4 damage.
It's something.
Yes.
Alright.
All right. The rat smashes its head. Or the rat's face gets smashed in by the mace. However, it's still up and it's hurting. It's squeaking a bit. It is now their turn. The rat that Ediar just smashed its face against it hisses, and it begins to run away, hurt. So it runs back into the hole, but Ediar gets an attack of opportunity on it. So go ahead and make an attack.
They need to roll a hit or.
Yep.
Okay.
Because he's not disengaging, he's just running, he's scared. It's a rat,
10,
isn't it?
11, 14.
That will hit. So do your damage.
Finally.
No.
4.
4 damage. So
It's already gonna get down here like what?
Yeah, so
We're
the-
like, alright, we
the,
took care of it.
the rat, as it turns to run away, Ediar is like, not this time. You're
Not
so
today."
pissed that it bit you in the neck. You smashed down on the back of its spine, crushing it.
Full force.
And the rat is dead. However, as you do that, the other rat comes through and it jumps up at Ediar.
Ediar holds up his shield.
Bites up at him for 11. And the rat smacks up against Ediar's shield. At this point, Yatari makes her way down. She's rushing and she's looking around. What? And she sees the dead spider and she goes, ew. And she goes, I don't see anything. What do you need help with? You guys seem to have things under control.
Desiree looks at her, spider guts all over her face. There's but left. And you gotta be a hero. She points toward Ediar.
On the other side of me, there's another rat. But I'm kind of in the way, so.
Yatari's like, yeah, you are. So she's going to walk forward. She can't get all the way there. So it is now Desiree's turn.
I pull out my short bow.
Try and shoot at it.
Yeah, from
All
here.
right.
Can I hit with Ediar?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
but
you can
move to the side and try and
Just tell me to dodge.
shoot through the hole.
So, only 8.
You're an 8.
Yeah.
Plus.
So you shoot your bow,
Oh, that's
and the spider
no, it's
does
a
not
rat.
get hit. Or, I'm sorry, the rat does not get hit. You,
She said, boop.
Yep.
I just,
No
Put
move?
that dice right back in the box.
What am I doing here?
Throw it in the trash
comes,
can.
You hit the spider twice the first round.
I never wanted to be down here.
Nomu runs up and stands beside ADR and
Stabs.
thrusts his great sword at the rat.
Alright, through the hole.
14.
14 will hit, so do your damage.
Alright, he thrusts with 11.
11. The greatsword goes bursting into the hole past Ediar, and you see, or Ediar sees, the greatsword's tip slam against the rat's mouth, and he basically just skewers it.
He takes the sword out with the rat still on it.
Oh no.
Yatari looks over at Nomu. Don't eat it.
Yeah, please don't.
I was
eat
just
it.
gonna scrape it off my blade.
I don't believe you.
So at that time, there are no other rats, and the spider is dead. You guys don't notice anything else. There was just 2 rats and a giant spider down here. So Yatari looks around. What? You guys had everything under control.
Not this first. It was getting a little rough.
Desiree just starts walking toward the ladder. Has nothing to say.
So what'd you guys find other than rats and spiders? Is there anything down here?
Rats and spiders.
She
We
looks
look
around. Well, there's some barrels, it looks like. Are they empty?
We haven't checked anything at all.
Literally saw us. just
What's
look
in
at
that?
it.
What's in that wall? The hole?
Can I send my pseudo dragon?
There are rats in that hole.
Your what?
My pseudo dragon into that wall
You could.
to check it out.
You can.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. I do that. That's what I do.
Alright, okay, so make me a perception check for
She's
the
gonna.
pseudo
This is her.
for the pseudo
She's
dragon.
the corgi.
Okay.
Oh, let me see what her stats are.
Okay.
Is it +3?
Okay.
What's your life
plus
at?
3.
Alright, so
What's your life at?
I'm fine.
what's your pseudo
No,
dragon look like?
Huh?
What is
She's
it?
a cute little tiny dragon.
Full healed?
Her name is Imara.
Full
Mara?
healed.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's red
Okay.
You get full healed.
with a cute little
The half rest.
wings. And
Oh, yeah.
do you know what they look like?
Yeah.
What's your
I
total
do.
health?
They may not.
18.
Hold on, I forget though.
Alright, so Isundra's pseudo dragon. Crawl. You all see it now. This is your first time, I think
No,
you
they
guys.
saw it before.
Oh, did you guys see it before?
Yeah.
Okay.
Once.
I just didn't do anything with it.
You
'cause I don't
see
know
her
what to do with
pseudo
it.
dragon crawls into the hole and it goes into the
No, this looks like a dragon.
wall to see what's further down.
It's just a small.
There is a small tunnel coming from the wall that your pseudo dragon's able to see. It goes into the tunnel a bit. It's a very small tunnel, and it spots more tracks that would seem to be more rats possibly there. But your pseudo dragon eventually comes across
Yeah, I don't know, like,
another
what,
brick
I think
wall.
we can like telepathically talk, like a little bit,
Mhm.
not like a lot
Yeah.
of it. Okay.
So it comes across another stone wall. So it's just that tunnel. And it just seems like there were rats in there. Nothing
So it
important.
comes back and
Yeah.
is like, yeah, I saw all this shit. Nothing really going on.
Okay.
Thank you, Imara. That's her name.
Okay. So Yatari looks around. Well, I mean, if that's all of it. You guys made sure that was all of it?
Did we look in the barrels?
Nomu's clean his blade off with the rat's fur.
Alright.
Did we look
It
in the
looks
barrels?
savage.
You guys didn't look in the barrels.
Oh, I want to look in the barrels.
Alright, go ahead.
Do I need to roll anything?
No, just you can just go and open one up.
I open it up. I do that thing.
When you open the barrel, it's empty.
Cool.
Completely empty.
Yeah, there's nothing down here. This is a waste of time.
I'm already upstairs giving Barsora a piece of my fucking mind.
Alright, so you guys all go back upstairs with
Wash my
Yatari.
face.
Barsora's looking at you all. She goes, Desiree, you stink. What's all over you? Are those spider guts?
Wouldn't you like to know, little lady?
Excuse me?
I'll have you know, I was perfectly fine standing up here watching you work. I've had a long, long couple of months, but no, you wanted everybody down there to do your bidding, and guess what happened? PTSD for me.
Do you not want the discount or not?
They heard me scream like a child. How are my kids supposed to look up to me after that? I turn around and look at the party. Y'all better not say nothing.
I'm saying something.
You might want to burn those bodies downstairs.
I'm gonna roll an intimidation check on Eddie R. You will not. Damn.
Three.
Well-
She's still
It's a
shaken
6.
up by the.
I'm I'm shaking.
Eddie R is not intimidated at all. Barcelona. Okay, hey, listen.
We really don't like spiders.
Neither do I, which is why I sent you down there. Good thing I did, because I don't like spiders either. I'll fight anything but spiders. You guys did me a favor, so I will give you that discount. So, you made sure it's all clear though, right?
She went down that tunnel.
Yeah, we checked out the tunnel.
Okay, so no more spiders.
Didn't see
Unless they
anything.
laid some eggs that we didn't see, we should be good.
Burn the bodies.
You should have an exterminator come.
Yatari goes, I can summon fire elementals. She rubs her hands together. It's going to be good
not-
practice.
It's not a great idea.
No.
Let her make our weapons first before
Aw.
you burn her shop to the ground.
Yatari looks sad. Oh, Barsora nods her head and rubs her chin. I'll get someone to look into it after this. So, deal's a deal. I will silver your weapons. However, it's going to take some time, probably about a day. Do you guys have that much time to waste?
Yeah, we should have the time.
All right, so give me the weapons you want.
I'm handing you my longbows, my arrows,
So you want
10 arrows,
10
and
arrows,
my
so-
great sword. The great sword.
The great sword.
Great sword, the great sword.
okay.
Use the rapier and the dagger.
So that's going to be what did I say?
85 gold?
Yes.
85.
85 gold. Yes.
75.
She had the deal.
Yeah.
He Barsora looks at Nomu. So the great sword and 10 arrows, then you want silvered.
Yes.
That's going to be 85 gold each. Is that all right with you?
It's fine by me.
Okay,
Yes.
perfect. I gave you that 15 gold discount. All right, just leave these here with me. Come back tomorrow and I'll have them ready for you. And you, Sir Dasone.
Here's my mace.
All right. She takes the mace. Ah, this is a well-crafted mace.
Thank you.
And for you, she looks at Isundra. Did you want your bow, your arrows silvered or not?
I guess so, just in case.
So, I can do 10 for 85.
Okay,
All right.
I do that.
All right. And your rapier and dagger?
Yep.
All right. So, you get the deal for yours. Shh. Very well. This will take me about a day, so go off and have fun in the city or do whatever you want to do. Just come back tomorrow and I'll have your weapons ready for you. If you're out really going to fight some lycanthropes, I hope you're prepared for that, because after hearing that scream down in the basement, I'm not sure if you're ready for any werewolves of the sort.
I don't remember asking you, but I was not at my best. We had just fought before we got here. It's hot. I just haven't been doing well. I have a lash coming down in my eye. I need to take a shower. I have not really drank that much today. Let's just go. Let's go.
I'll buy you a bowl of milk.
I think we should buy some potions before we go fighting.
Barsaurus has a large grin on her face. Ah, yes, wait. Before you go, do you need any equipment? Some armor, maybe? New
Actually-
weapons?
No.
What type of weapons, maces, or shields would you have?
I'll have quite a bit, Sir Dasone. Give me one moment as I look it up on the internet.
They don't have stamps, but she's got Google.
Yep,
Yeah.
she's got Google. One moment as I look this up, because I don't feel like pulling the book out, because you know. So, you know, weapons. Are you looking for armor and weapons? So let's go ahead and see here.
Probably more so.
Maces?
Bigger shield, but
So, I have mace here. Would you like a simple mace or a warhammer, good sir?
simple mace or warhammer, eh? I might think about getting the warhammer, but what type of shields do you have as well?
Kind of shields. Well, I have all sorts of shields. Just depends on the type you want. So, let's see here as I flip through my nice little book here. Armor. I have a simple shield, a buckler. I also have a heavy shield if you'd like a heavy shield. Gives you a little bit more sturdiness to your defense. And I also have a tower shield. Pretty big shield though.
How much for the tower shield?
Tower shield will cost you probably, I'd say, it's going to be pricey. It's the biggest shield I have. About 120 gold.
I'll take it.
Tower shield for 120 gold.
Not bad.
All right. So, 120 gold it is. Barsora points over to the wall. You see that shield there? That's the tower shield.
Ediar walks over to the wall, grabs the tower shield. Heft.
So the tower shield's pretty heavy. So with the tower shield, it's definitely going to take completely one arm. Like you're not going to be able to do much with that arm other than hold that shield.
Yeah.
You gonna sell that other shield?
No.
You gonna keep him? You gonna keep it on you?
Just how much can I carry in terms of weight?
You told me, man.
You're a hoarder.
Okay.
All right. So 120 gold. The tower shield is yours. Barsora,
Ediar pulls.
I spent quite a bit of time on that tower shield. It should do you. It should serve you well.
Ediar hands her 120 gold. I'll treat this shield with grace and dignity.
And also,
It'll serve me as much as I serve it.
Intari looks over. Ediar, just look behind the shield where your hand goes. She engraved the title of the store. There be smoke. I named the store.
Maybe I don't want it with this title on the shield.
It's not on the visible end. It's on the inside of the shield. Barsora looks over. Anyone else want anything?
I need no shield. I am the Buxy.
They have swords.
We have weapons.
Maybe after we do this
No.
job, I'll come back.
Would
with
you
something.
take the buckler shield I have if I could sell it to you?
Well, I'll take a look at it. Let me see.
Ediar hands her the buckler shield.
She takes a look into the shield. It's pretty beat up. The craftsmanship isn't all that great.
Damn.
I'll give you 5 gold for it.
Any gold will count. Thanks.
All right. So she takes it for 5 gold. All right. Anyone else? Need any other equipment?
No.
All right.
No.
All right.
I stink. I'm ready to go.
Okay. So you all leave your weapons there to be silvered, and Barsora puts her goggles back on. Well, I want to get to work. I'll see you all tomorrow afternoon. Sound good?
Yes, yes.
And also, don't forget to tell others out on the streets of There Be Smoke. Send them my way.
Okay.
Will do.
All right. So as you guys step out of the smithy, Atari steps out with you, and she looks at you all. So where are you guys headed to now? What are you doing for the rest of the day?
I need a leg of mutton and a bowl of milk.
Yeah, food and sleep sounds pretty good, honestly.
Yeah?
Desiree's already hitting the bottle.
Should we meet Grasha to tell her she needs silvered weapons or no? Does she
I think Grasha can handle herself.
Okay.
See that weapon
Okay.
ain't silvered.
So Yatari just rubs her hands a bit, and she just thanks you guys again for the help. And hopefully I'll see you guys sometime soon. So once you get your silvered weapons, fight some werewolves. I wish you guys the best of luck. Maybe next time I see you guys when you come back, I can join the Adventurers Guild and maybe do some questing with you. You guys make a lot of money doing that stuff by any chance?
Yes.
It depends.
How long have you guys been in the Adventurers Guild for? Is it fun? Is it exciting?
Like a couple of days.
Yeah.
Never a dull moment.
It's always exciting with Nomu.
So how'd you guys all meet?
That we can't talk about that, unfortunately.
What do you mean you can't talk about
We met
that?
in this like kind of crappy town, just at the tavern, you know.
There was a hole in the wall. Jank. Run down. Beat up.
Y'all met there?
I was just trying to get away from my mother-in-law, and I found a new problem.
But now we hang out with the quacking donkey, so.
Oh, I've heard of that place. The Quacking Dog. Y'all ever hear the story of how that name came to be?
Yes. After some pestering, the owner finally told us.
Oh, okay. Well, I have things to do, so I'll catch you all around, hopefully, later.
Yes, hopefully.
Okay. Well, I wish you guys the best of luck. I'll see you next time. And she begins to walk off.
Stay safe. And summon less fire elementals next time.
Just shh, we don't talk about that, Eddie R. I'm gonna practice again, just not in the library.
Damn.
Is she allowed to do it like outside of the library?
Yeah, she just was doing it in the library because she found room to do it.
Oh, okay.
So
Opportunist.
she walks off, and so it's up to you guys what you guys want to do. You guys are gonna get some. I'm assuming take a long rest after that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's probably a good idea.
All right, cool. So we'll go ahead and end the session there. Good job, guys. You almost died by a spider and some rats. How does that make you feel? Are you ready for a werewolf?
I ain't get touched. Gnome was pristine, man.
Screw
It
you,
is
man.
mostly Eddie R, but we just were rolling like hot garbage.
Yep.
Now, those rats were holding like hot fire. My AC was an 18 and they were hitting me. It hit max damage.
They were whooping
Wait a
your
minute.
ass,
Wait,
man.
this would be ironic. You're not holding the pepper jack cheese, are you?
No.
Okay, so
What
that
if
I
I
am.
Oh, damn.
It's always in my cloak, man.
All right. Well, hey, good job, guys. So we'll end the session there. So cool. So next time on Taverns and Caverns.
That one's
Watch
fun.
us almost die again.
Oh, also, really quick, I just wanted to do a shout out. I did a book giveaway on Twitter on our account, Taverns Caverns. So you can always follow us on Taverns Caverns.
I think I saw that.
We did a book giveaway, and we want to congratulate the winner, which was Denny Chan. Clumsy Knees was the
Clumsy
account name.
Knees.
Thank you again, Clumsy Knees, for sharing and retweeting our book giveaway. She actually chose to take the, if I remember correctly, it was the Xanathar's Guide to Everything. So she got a free book. So everyone listening, thank you again for listening, and stay tuned for more giveaways in the future. We're hoping to have more as we get more downloads. Maybe the next giveaway will be another book, or maybe it'll be some dice or something. We'll see. But thanks again for listening to Taverns and Caverns. We'll catch you all later.